Help me pick. Are we doing hang, errands, talks, charity, late shift, boating, or happiness? This is the one I'm very excited for. Happiness right here. Oh, we're getting... Okay, alright. Any preference? Hang, errands, talks, charity, late shift, boating, or happiness? I think if I recall from people telling me errands is cute and charity's really cute, and these are the DLC, so I don't know about those. As long as we don't get suckered into not going jet skiing again, I'm down for any of these. Evil Littles is straight. Okay, I'm doing errands since nobody threw out any of these. Top acting, thank you. From the moment you woke up, you knew that today was going to be busier. Oh yeah, for a recap of the game, y'all, I just realized that I didn't recap. So, we are Devin, they, them, we are dating Cove, and living our life, and we are 18 right now, I believe, and it's just a gay wonderland up in here. And that's it. That's my recap. Cove is really cute. That's it. So British, Louis, so British. Shagging time. It's. I don't think it's shagging time quite yet. Recap news. Brought to you by Birdie. This is your recap. Today on Our Life Forever and Always, we are meeting up with Cove at this apparent farmer's market to... Fuck, I don't know. I'm thinking with a clip, Zazzy. Okay. I want Birdie to read the news. I would watch the news forever. Thanks, Buggy. I would hate my life so much. Hey, Ben, how you doing? I mean, Cove would never. Cove is it's so wholesome. Also, I believe our character is on the ace spectrum, and yeah, so I don't know if they would either, so. Getting that free-range cucumber from Cove. Oh my god, Darmo! Stop it, Darmo, leave. I'm gonna time you out, sir, so help me. There was a list of errands that needed to be finished before the day was done. First up was visiting one of the biggest farmers markets in the area. I was right! It was only open 2 weekends a month during a certain parts of the year. Ooh. It was rare that you and your family were able to attend, so your moms liked to make the most out of every minute of it. My dad was away with words. I love him. Me? No, I'm Darmo's dad. I'm confused. Your dad? Like your real dad? You're not. I don't know. I'm Darmo's dad, and so my brain went dad. I don't know. Ace and Demi romantic, if I remember correctly. Yes, Kit. I think if I remember correctly, we did it based off of myself too, because I was so excited that there was representation in the game. So I believe we're Demi and maybe Pam/Bi. Unclear. Brady's my dad. How did I become your dad? How did this even come about? And you realized it was not just them feeling that way when you heard a whistle from your left side. Who's whistling at me? Oh. That whom in my ear! Mr. Holden! Wow, this is swanky show.
Hey there, demons. It's me.
Yo boy. Hey Draco, welcome in! Also, Cope's dad. My daddy. Oh, Jesus. Get out of here with your daddies. Pretty sure you made it clear you didn't want kids. Oop. 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 But certainly I'm so confused. It's Zazzy is here if you want to do your intro. Can't stay long because Thursday is one of my days, but thought I'd stop by and show some support. Whoa, I can't talk. I appreciate you, Draco. Yeah, Demi-Pan. That's what I thought we did for him. But thank you for stopping by, Draco. I super appreciate you. I appreciate the support. Thank you. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day too when you go and do your own things.
Hey, Adora.
Hi, Buggy. That can also work. What? Kit, we need one for you. Kit, what do you want your intro to be? Because both Dazzy and Buggy have one. So as my final mod, you need one too. I mean, I have 2 other mods, but they're never here. So Kit, I need you to tell me what you want your command to be. I also too, it's a Stardew day for me and I need it since it's been a rough week at work. Oh, Draco, I'm so sorry. I hope you have a very relaxing stream and like chill out time. Okay, anyways. What is his voice? Damn, I don't remember his voice. Whoa, this swanky show vegetables have never seemed so highbrow. Seriously, they don't mess around with their products.
Isn't that great?
Isn't it exciting? Liz crossed her arms. You could tell she was amused. We couldn't have picked a more perfect trip. It's been too long since we had a true family outing. MILF, MILF. Yes, MILF. Don't give me intro. So Dharma, what I'm hearing is you do want an intro? I can give my son one. Dharma isn't a mod, but he deserves an intro as part of the family. That's fair. That's very fair. That's very fair. Yeah, all of the MILFs. All of the moms are MILFs. Rosebud permitted the term MILF. Of course I did. Her teasing tone said more than she actually did. Your next door neighbors had joined you this day, and that's what made it a true family outing. The three parents laughed approvingly. Everyone wants you to get married. I love that. Out of the corner of your eye, you caught Cove looking at you sympathetically. Some things never change. Some jokes never died. You'd long accepted that. Well, we're dating, so it's fine. How do we feel about this? I feel like we're excited. I'm excited. We get to hang out with Cove. This would be a good day. You smiled, trying to imagine how many stalls were set up. You were curious what hidden gems were waiting for you to discover among them. I know, something Star Wars related? Do you want like the, hey there, like the Obi-Wan Kenobi? I could do that one. Or we could give you like the Darth Maul like thing, where it's like, do whatever the Imperial March is. Yeah, hey there, Lewis. You knew it. You picking up what I'm putting down. Well, I'm ready to get started. I've got plenty of dishes in mind I could use ingredients for. Before your moms responded to that, they glanced at each other and smiled. Yes, that's a very good idea, Cliff. This place is much larger than it seems. It's difficult to visit each part in a single day.
I got it.
I'm sure we can make a decent dent together at least. Isn't it hello there? Something like that. Famous Obi-Wan line. Cake? Cake what? It is Zazzy? Zazzy's cake? Naughty! Why? I'm so confused. What's happening? Actually, since there are so many of us this time, we could take a different side to the market.
Sounds good.
Divide and conquer, eh? That sounds brilliant. Everyone watched your mom surprised. No one had considered that an option, but your mom flashed the group a dazzling smile, like continuing with the thought. Though it's a little unfair that there are 4 Birdie family members. Oh, I forgot I named them Birdies! And only 2 Holdens here, so I'll go with you boys to even out the odds.
Okay.
Wait, no, I want to go! You can't take Cove from me! Cove's mine! That's fine with me. Why is your mom so pretty? Why is everyone in this game so pretty? Right? They're all MILFs. Hello there, General Kenobi. You are a bold one. Yes, Kit. I'll make it that. I'll do that one. I'm also very confused since I was going to use the sound as well, but Darmo beat me to it. What? I like an intro. Zuko saying hello, Zuko here. Hello? Zuko here? Maybe I should make this a channel point rewards. I think, okay, here's the deal, y'all. To be fair, hello, new viewer! This game looks pretty fun. Hello, Lemon! I really appreciate that follow. This game is really fun. It's oh my god, I cannot talk today. It is LGBTQIA+. We are Devin, we have they, them pronouns, and we're on the A spectrum, and our demi-pan, and it's great, and it's so cute, and it's like the most wholesome game in the entire world, and it's so fun. How are you doing today, Lemon? Thanks for the 20 biddies, Zazzy. You didn't get me. Damn. Dear fucking god, Zazzy, my ears, my headphones. See, my headphones are turned down. That's probably why it didn't scare me. Well, I love it. I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. Oh, I'm so glad. Well, I hope you enjoy the game as much as I do. It's also, fun fact, Lemon, this game is free. It is free on Steam. And the DLCs do cost extra, but the game itself is free. So we love that. Ooh, word. I might play it. Yes, oh my god, please. I love this game so much, and there's so many choices and so many options. It's so fun. Actually, that's rough, buddy. Zuko would be cool. So Kit, that's rough, buddy. So you do exclamation point F is already a command in my chat, so I can't do that one for your intro, but we'll come up with another one. But what I was gonna say is that if you want your own welcome to my channel, I will make it a channel reward, and you can save up to get one. Because otherwise I'm gonna have too many. So I'm gonna have to make it a channel reward. But my mods can get one for free because I love you and you are fantastic and you help me out all the time. So mods can get it. But if other people want it, I will make it a channel reward that you can save up for. Bob Birdie for recommending sex dating games. What do you mean? This is the most wholesome dating game ever. It's just because everyone's beautiful. Everyone looks like an anime girlfriend boyfriend. So yeah, these are our parents. So right now, Lemon, we are 18 years old. So you start when you're 8 and you have 3 summers, and we are in our last summer right now. And these are our parents, but they're beautiful. What are we getting for free? You're getting your intros. Your parents? What? Yeah, these are our parents. Milks and nils. Cliff scratched the back of his neck awkwardly. He wasn't sure where to look or what to say. That was not a problem his son had.
No.
I don't like that idea. Cove wants to stay with us. I love that. Our boyfriend is also really pretty, Lemon. Just you wait. But I have to save my points to make Zazzy play DBD. Well, I don't even have it as an option yet, so afterwards. Don't worry, we'll be apart for only a few hours, and then we'll have something to talk about at the end of it. After additional nudging, Cove nodded with a sigh. He realized this wasn't an argument he was going to win. My ADHD brain will not stop. I mean, same Buggy though, honestly. Talk to yourself, because you're beautiful too. Kit is the smoothest. Oh my god, Kit. Which one is us? So you can't actually see us right now. I wonder if I could show you a picture of us. Because you do get to make yourself at the beginning of the summer. So like, I can't remember what we decided we'd look like, but we definitely look like an anime character. I think we had silver hair. And we had a nose piercing, and I think we had freckles. I don't remember exactly. This is our sister. This is Liz, is our sister. Damn, Liz has the coolest hat. Ooh, silver hair. Yeah. I think we went silver hair. I'm trying to remember what else we did on stream. I did it on stream. So there's a record of it somewhere. I don't think we can see ourselves right now. Okay. Mom clapped her hands together at that. Wonderful. Are the teams ready to go? Hey, I didn't agree to anything. You kept your tone even and confident, and you crossed your arms. It wasn't fair that you weren't giving any say. I want to be with Cove. Mom hooked an arm around you in a little side hug.
Please?
You're right. I'm sorry for not hearing your opinion first, but could you go along with the plan for a little while?
Making pancakes,
Making pancakes. Making pancakes, then you put them in the pancakes. Making pancakes, that's what it's gonna make. Making pancakes.
making pancakes, making pancakes. Take some bacon and put it in.
Buggy!
Making pancakes, that's what it's gonna make. Making pancakes.
Buggy!
Take some bacon and put it in
Buggy knows the rule. I don't know why you keep doing this, Buggy. Why do I constantly get bullied by my mods? Oh my god. Thank you for the 125 biggies though, Buggy. Appreciate that. Baking a pancake drops that ass.
That's rough, buddy.
In New York, dropping that ass in New York for some bacon pancakes. I'm not bullying you. That's true, Zazzy. Right now. You're not bullying me right now. You can bring Buggy back if you want. I always make my life harder by doing this too, quite honestly, though, because then I have to go in and remake Buggy a mod, which is just, like, such a hassle. But, you know, whatever. And you're bullying with me, DBD. Hey, you bullied me with, wanting to play Apex. That's the name of it. I'm good at this. You know, so it's only fair. And I just want to play with you. I just want to play with you. That's all. Oh, I can't give Buggy the roll because they're still timed out. That's so funny. Oh my god. Oh well. Right now we're bullying Zazie. That's true, we are kind of bullying Zazie right now. That was a charity thing. No bullying there. I mean, also just because it was a community child. Zazie, you paid money to make it. You made me pay money to play it twice. Once it was for the whatever the other thing was. Okay. Hello, those bug. You don't exist anymore. This is awkward. Roles page? Can I have my mom back, please? I swear. Nope, Buggy, you're not coming up. You don't exist. This is awkward. Buggy, you don't exist. I can't make you a mod again. You literally don't exist. Well, guess I'm dealing with that after stream. Love to the mods who aren't Buggy right now. Give me my sword back, thinking why are you being checked in the first show?
That's rough.
Sucks to suck. Okay, anyways. Guess we're going with our mom, if I have to. Taking the lead, Mom walked over towards Cove and Cliff, who were still eyeing her confusedly.
Let's go.
Come on, boys, we're heading out. Sure. Okay. I love you. Cove looked at you softly and found himself pulled forward. Stopping in front of you, his expression flickered for a moment. Hesitant. Is he gonna kiss us?
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Is that our boyfriend? Yeah, that's our boyfriend. He's cute. Left you all my favorite mods, and I guess all the former mods. Okay, Buggy, I'll try one more time, but you're literally not coming up. I don't know what's happening. I don't know if it's bugging or bugging. But it's literally, you're not even showing up as an option. It's giving me a, like, Korean name. It's not giving me you. Oh, there you are. Wait, okay, wait, I see what happened. You're still there, you're just an editor. Weird. Okay, there you go. You can just wreak havoc as my editor for some reason, but not an actual mod. That makes sense. Total sense. I love the fact that the baking pancakes in the new York song becomes its own thing now instead of just separate things. Yeah, it's fun. The green hair, he's fallen straight into the jean jacket personality. His mom has green hair. His mom is a MILF, and she has green hair. Oh, thanks, Bug. Wait, if Buggle's editor, can't you mod yourself? Oh, I don't know.
I bet you're at the saloon, aren't
You might be able to.
Stupid hacker.
Buggy's angry. What you doing, Buggy, in this clip? Green
Still
hair
not
and
honest.
MILF? Yeah,
Missed
she's
nothing.
really pretty. Stupid hacker. Alright. Cove lightly took one of your— oh my god, he is kissing us! In his and gave it a small squeeze. He dipped his face toward yours, wanting to kiss farewell. When he, instead, he stopped midway, his whole body stiff. Oh, because everyone's watching us. He jerked his gaze back to at your mom, and you realized that she had grabbed the hem of his shirt. She gave it a small tug before letting go.
No.
Time's a wasting, Cove, but I've known you long enough to be aware that you're one to linger. If I don't stop you now, you'll only drag your feet at parting ways more. Oh my god, Mom cock-blocked us! The two of you snuggle and make out as much as you want later. We have important shopping to do now. Mom! Cove— well, I missed it.
No.
Cove gasped at what he felt was truly obscene thing to say. His face burned red, but that was ignored by him. He spoke with an unimpressed roll of his eyes.
Seriously?
You don't need to literally pull me away from Devin. I'm not that clingy. Mom sniggered with a shake of her head. Cove's eyebrows raised over the reaction, and he turned to Ma. She wouldn't meet his eyes as she whistled innocently. Liz smirked ear to ear, and Cove whipped his head towards his dad. Mr. Holden couldn't afford anything more than an all-apologetic shrug. Oh yes, he is that clingy! He is totally that clingy. But he's our clingy boy, so it's fine. That's you. Your face is stupid, hacker. What, me? Don't be mean to me. I'll take the sword again. It was only then that it dawned on Cove that everyone did think that he was that needy. Finally, he dared to face you with wide, pleading eyes. Don't make fun of Cove, who said we're allowed to say things like that. Cove is totally cool being independent when he wants to be. That's nothing wrong with being attached. It's nice. Oh, come on, Cove. You know how it is. Silently, you stare back at him. Should we be nice to Cove or tease him or how do we want to handle this? No, my sword. Nerdy.berdie has the opposite of a stupid hacker face. Thank you, Lemon! Second to last option. Oh, come on, Cove. You know how it is? Don't tease him. It's cute. It is cute. It is cute. Only I get to make fun of Cove. That is how I feel. Hey, it's a term of endearment. That's fair. That's fair. Maybe we should say there's nothing wrong with being attached. It's nice, because then it's like we're agreeing, but we're like, we appreciate you. It's also kind of teasy, but we're also like supportive of Cove. But also like only I'm allowed to make fun of Cove, so excuse you? He's mine to make fun of. I must say, yeah, I'm gonna say this. And you meant it. You very much enjoyed Cove's company and his affectionate nature, but that wasn't exactly a denial of what he was being accused of. Mom's smile grew. Cove couldn't believe that he was being completely outnumbered. His mouth twisted as he struggled to come up with something to say in his defense. Whereas attacked like feral animal for insulting Cove. It's our family and nobody's like insulting him. I only threatened to beat up that one kid, okay? Just the one kid. Yeah, well... So what?
Baby shark do-do-do-do-do, baby shark do-do-do-do-do, baby shark do-do-do-do-do, baby shark.
Little Janini boy, thank you for the 300 biddies and baby shark, Buggy. He is our baby shark. He's our baby shark. That admission had Liz, your moms, and dad bursting into laughter. Oh, you only threatened to beat him up? I actually gave him a punch. You did, Ben? Did you punch Jeremy? Do you have the DLC for step 3? We just did the telephone call one. Have you done that one yet? Cove grimaced and walked several steps from the group before stopping. He clearly wanted to move on, so much like he was physically moving away. I need to get the 1 bits. Thank you for the like, Serenity. I'll see you soon. For a moment, you weren't sure if Cove heard you over the noise of the market, but then he nodded. You smiled softly, watching him get over his embarrassment and relaxed a bit.
See you later.
Okay, gonna lurk mode. Hope the rest of your stream goes. Thank you so much, Draco. I appreciate it. Yep, I'm just about to do step 3 DLC once. I screamed. I straight up screamed during that phone call. I was like, Jeremy! Alright. See you in a few hours. Take care of yourselves. At that, Mom picked a direction and set out into the market with Mr. Holden and Cove following behind her. Grinning, Ma sent them off with a big wave. Liz gave a daintier goodbye wave herself. You had been happy, now you were annoyed. I wanted to spend the day with Cove. You thought you'd go shopping all together. You've been looking forward to going through the market with your boyfriend. You could have been such a... Out of this guy!
Shut up.
Thank you for the Kylo Ren, but make it a bot. Oh my god, y'all are chaotic today. You really said missed the day chaos. Kylo Ren noises. You can feel your temper flaring. Oh, because we are Kylo Ren in this moment. You didn't understand why you couldn't at least go shopping with Cove. Liz noticed you were already deflating and took up the spot next to you. She elbowed you in a gesture that could only be encouraging when coming from an older sibling. Do you think there'll be any nice ginger around here? Well, we'll have to find out. Wow, I couldn't read for a second there. We are chaotic every day. Valid. You all are a chaotic bunch, and I love you. Sorry if reading that is hard. No, I'm good. I appreciate it, though. Only chaos exists on this channel. Only chaos does exist on this channel. For new friends, fun fact, I'm dyslexic, so if I ever read something wrong, it is because, you know, that's how your girl operates. You nodded plainly, not having much to add right now. Ma led you both into the busy market. Oh, thank you for that merch! We got stickers, friends, and they're really cute, and we have Be Gay Do Crimes, which is supporting an LGBTQIA charity during the month of June, and it's only during the month of June, so get your Be Gay Do Crime sticker now to support that charity. I mean, it will still exist after June, because, you know, always gay, always doing crimes, but, yeah, if you want to support a charity with it, June is the time to buy. Yeah. Ooh, Steam has a free demo of Resi 2 Remake, so I can test it to see if my PC will play. Let's go! Yeah, it's terrible! That's exciting! Thank you for that. I love you, Darmo. Some time passed and group had spent it browsing for the most part. Be gay, do crime, punch bigots. I like it. There were only a few stalls you stopped at, but otherwise you were dragging your feet, trailing along behind Ma and Liz. At one point, Ma stopped suddenly. She put a hand on her belly and gave it a half-hearted smile. I think I should have used the bathroom before we left home like the two of you responsibly did. Ma, do you need to take a shit? Just need to pee?
Yes.
Yes, Liz. Oh, okay, well, question answered. I'll have to visit the ladies' room now. Should we all go with you? Ma craned forward. It's the girl code, you know? As she struggled to pinpoint the direction she needed to go, she gently considered your suggestion. There's no need to worry about me for this, or waste time standing around. Keep on shopping. Though, actually, I might need help finding my way. Can you please come, Lizzie? You and your sister had to share a look over that. Why do that of all things?
Hey.
Ma, if anyone should go anywhere on their own, shouldn't it be you? You're the one needing a detour, and you're the parent here. Baguettes? I have a galaxy pattern jersey with pixelated Spider-Man in the front that says, kill your heroes, be gay, do crime. Spider-Man is one of my favorite comic book characters, Lemon. I usually cosplay as Spider-Gwen. I love that. I love that so much. Kill your heroes, though. Why kill the heroes? Where does that come from? I'm confused. Why I die? Why you die? High stream element. I don't know, Darmo. Just don't die. It is bad for your health. Dying is good for your health sometimes. It's true, though. Ma giggled, unfazed by the resistance. Liz, meanwhile, tipped the brow of her hat up, watching Ma skeptically. Soon enough, Devin will have to handle doing these kinds of errands on their own. This makes good practice. What? Ma hooked an arm around Liz and pulled her along.
Have fun.
Have fun. We'll find each other again later. Wow, Mom! Sometimes you need to die. It's true. It's true. I will just cease to exist at times. Thank you for the Excuse me? I'm gonna stand there stunned. You watched dumbfounded as they waded into the crowd. They were out of sight within moments, and what started as a group outing rapidly became you, entirely, on your own. You thought, screw them. Honestly, me. You were done with this whole trip. You felt great being left on your own. You thought Mom was being ridiculous, but you didn't really mind. You didn't know what to think. You were overwhelmed. I want to say screw them and call Cove. Is this an option? Can I be like, screw them, call Cove? Be gay, do gays. Oh, I'm sorry. Be gay, do gays. I mean, it makes sense, but be crimes, do gays. I do love that. Be chaotic, do the gays. Be gay. I mean, that works. Second to last one, this one. You're not wrong. The gays do gays. I mean, it is accurate. It is an accurate statement. You weren't sure what ulterior motives Ma had for pulling this, but that was far down on your priority list at the moment. You were starting to feel happy at the idea of doing things at your own pace. I'm gonna text Cove, obviously. At that point, you had no interest in your mom's plan if they weren't going to stick around to follow it through. You were going to do exactly what you wanted. Screw you, Mom. Wait, this is big man. Oh no, oh no. Taking out your phone, you quickly pulled your chat with Cove up and said, quick question, would you want to shop with me, or could I join you instead? Ma and Liz kind of abandoned me over here. It wasn't long at all before you got a response back. Cove responded in rapid-fire messages. What? Wait, where are you? You took a survey. If it's Zazie, who cares? I do bully you. This is a, I want a better day. Okay, wait, I need to clarify this quote. I want a better D was referring to a deck and I said the wrong words. I wanted a better tarot deck, okay? Please. I just need you to know. This is a little shark charm. Yeah, we kept it from childhood. Isn't that cute? This game has like all the little like really cute things that you can have, like keeping the charm and putting it on your phone that he gave you when you were a kid. Like that's so cute. Oh my god. You do tarot? That's super cool. I do, Lemon. We're actually doing a monthly tarot stream Sunday. So if you want to come hang out for that, it's going to start at 11:30 in the morning EST. And I'm gonna go until people don't want me to read their tarots anymore. So that's actually Sunday. But look how cool this dude deck is. I'm so excited. Oh my god. That quote. Why do I talk sometimes? Sometimes I question my reality. I'll try to 10. Dick looks sick. Lemon, you're perfect for the community. Welcome in, my friend. You're giggling? Why are you giggling? Oh god. Oh god. Alright, you took a survey of your surroundings and then sent him a description of where you were and the path you took to get there. While you waited for his response, you watched all the people moving around and past you. There wasn't a single familiar face. When your phone received a new text, you breathed a sigh of relief. Ferment me? When did I even say that? Dead by daylight. What did I mean? That doesn't even make sense. Ferment me? Ferment me? Who ferments in that game? What? My little goblin brain is very excited to be here. I'm so excited you're here. Also, goblin brain. My D&D dice can attest to that. I have so many D&D dice. Anyways. Loki, want to date me when you poke me. Just casually chasing corpse husband's lyrics. Ooh, another dice hoarder. Yes, that's me. That's me. You want to see some of them? I have pretty dice. I am very ADHD today, y'all. I apologize. My brain is not focusing. Ready? Ready? Look at the dice. Look at them. They're so pretty. Woo! Uh-oh, I dropped my dice. Anytime I drop dice, my cat will steal them and hide them from me. Oh my god, where'd it go? There it is. This one glows in the dark. I like this one a lot because it glows. Hold on. Can I show you? Ooh, can you see that? No, you cannot. Well, I tried. I love your brain so much, Birdie. Thank you. Thank you. See, part of me's like, I should get medicated. Then part of me's like, I'll lose my sparkle. Although medication is more important, but you know, whatever. Shapes and colors. It's pretty shiny rubbling dice. Welcome to Goblin Brain. I want so many more. I don't even have that many. I want more. Bird Brain is the best brain. I wish I had my Bird Brain with me. I left it at home, unfortunately. Roll a nat 20. I don't think I could. I'll try. Usually I roll ones. If Kat was still here, she could attest. I roll a lot of nat ones. Okay, you ready for this? Roll a nat 20 for Cove. Nat 20 for Cove. I got a 4.
The power of friendship.
Friendship and dice. It's true. How dicey dice. It's giant. There we go. Yep. Alright. When your phone received a new text, you breathed a sigh of relief. Okay, I'm on my way. I love you, Cove. You're a lifesaver. Cove couldn't get there fast enough. There wasn't any reason that you could think that of why you had to wander around the market alone. Yeah, let's go on a date, Cove. Impromptu date. When you were certain Cove wasn't sending any more messages for now, you went to put your phone away. The familiar keychain caught your eye, bringing a warm smile to your lips. It was still so easy to remember those early days of your relationship with Cove. His pink cast, his big sad eyes, his frustration with his parents, but through it all, he was there. Since you met him, Cove had always been there. You had grown up to really appreciate what it meant. You placed your phone back where it belonged and checked around for a nearby stall to kill time. One pulled your focus. What about Puppy? Puppy. Let's buy Cove a treat! Well, most stalls. I'm very fun and very evil D&D character, but I don't have any dice for them. Oh my god, tell me about this D&D character. I love hearing about people's D&D characters. Please, fill me in. Give me the deets. Yes, Cove deserves a treat. He does. There are even vegan versions of every option. That's awesome. Let's go. You sidestepped past a few other people and got yourself right in front of the counter for a better look. There was a widespread dozens and dozens of delicately cut squares in decadence. The owner smiled and approached you to explain their shop. The fudge is sold in boxes of 4 pieces. They either can be all the same, all different, or any mix you like. Are you looking to buy any today? Uh-oh, Milo is angry. I don't know, he's barking at someone. Someone probably just left the house. Can you hear him? Bork, 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 bork. They're outside my house. Can you hear my parents? They're outside my window right now. It's because my parents went outside. He's a herding dog, so anytime someone leaves his vicinity, he barks at them because he's like, come back, you're part of my herd. I must herd you. And he gets very stressed. What should we buy for Cove? You want to get a box to share with everyone. You want to get a box. I wanted to get a box just for Cove. Looking at the treats made you think of Cove. You grinned, hoping he liked what you picked out. What do we get him? Oh, should we get everyone? I guess we could get everyone a box. Nah, I just want to get Cove a box. I want to get Cove a box. Cove is the only one who deserves it. We got tricked by our parents. Yeah, I could use some fudge. I'm glad you came to the right place then. For Cove, you picked... Okay, what do we get Cove? What do we think Cove would like? Let's get Cove. I think he likes chocolate, if I recall. Dark chocolate? Hep fudge? Why is getting fudge for our boyfriend weird? That's weird. It's like I summoned Mile by doing the puppy command. You might have. Cookie and cream? Okay. Because he's our cookie and cream. Get dark chocolate mint. Okay, dark chocolate mint. What else? What else? What else? Ooh, speaking of chocolate, I have some in my freezer. Ooh, that sounds yummy. Terrible! I can't believe I didn't ask you this. I'm such a bad friend. How is your leg? I know I saw that you posted in Good Feels that it's doing better. But how is it? Keep up with it. Key lime, key lime. We got 2 for key lime. That was everything. Okay, the shop owner carefully put your order together. You couldn't help but try to imagine how Cove might react when you presented this to him. You paid and there was no stopping the large grin going across your face. Pivoted on your heels, you wove your way back to where you were initially. You kept yourself on alert, trying to spot Cove among the crowd. Fudge is gross? You're gross. Fudge is delicious. For the next several minutes, you stood there on high alert, trying to spot Cove among the crowd. You broke into a smile when you saw his familiar seafoam hair sticking out and above the masses. Nope, incorrect. It's icky? It's yummy. Fudge is so good. Everyone, what's your favorite kind of fudge? Let's prove Buggy wrong. My favorite is definitely like a dark chocolate fudge. So good. He hadn't seen you yet, but Cove was walking with purpose in your direction. You noticed he was hefting a couple of bags in his hand. My ankle is healing great, I think. I'm ready to get rid of the cast and get these stitches out. That's so valid. I can't even imagine how that must feel. I'm sure it's like itchy and stuff. None, because it tastes like ass and I like ass. Buggy, it tastes like ass, but you like ass, so therefore you like fudge. Think about your logic there for a second, friend. Milk chocolate orange cream fudge. Ooh, that sounds good, Lemon. I don't think I've ever had orange cream fudge, but like chocolate and orange together is a really good combination. It's been a long time since I've had fudge. Well, you should get some fudge, Stazzy. I think this is your sign. This is your sign right now, anyone? Anyone here? This is your sign. Go treat yourself to some fudge. I like peppermint fudge. Ooh, peppermint's good. That needs to be a quote. Buggy likes ass, confirmed. So, Buggy likes fudge, confirmed. Oh my god. Standing firm, you cupped your hands around your mouth for added projection. You took a deep breath. Cove Holden, get your butt over here! He instantly stopped dead in his tracks. Alert! Cove's head snapped up and his eyes searched the crowd until they've landed on you. His whole demeanor brightened at the sight.
Devin.
But even from a distance, you could tell his mood shifted again. He seemed serious. He weaved through passers, deftly in an attempt to get through as fast as reasonably possible, slipping around with them with ease. I want to run to meet him! You ran into his arms! Nah, I'm just gonna run to meet him. This isn't a romantic movie. We don't need that. The accuracy of Buggle introduces themselves that way. Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Buggle, and I like milfs and eating ass. And I like Mistress Domitrix from Resident Evil. You just scared him? Who did I scare? I wonder if I can order fudge. Ran into his arms. I mean, I do love Cove. You took off full tilt toward Cove as he continued his own approach.
Are you okay?
Oh, I'm fine, Cove. Mostly. How did you escape from my mom? I didn't have to. Yours weren't the only ones to just leave. Your mom took my dad before you even messaged. You're kidding. I wish. I can't believe this happened to both of us. They planned it. They had to, but I don't know why. Are they pranking us? I don't know either. And you meant it. You couldn't fathom what your moms were up to. Cove shook his head, trying to clear his mind. Pronounce the U in her name. Dermitriskik. Say. Hi, I have dyslexia. I had to look up the pronunciation. The problem with pronunciations, right? Like, everyone else in the world can look at a word and have it, like, spelled out phonetically for them and be like, now I know how to say it. Me, my brain goes, phonetic spelling helps me 0%. I don't know phonetics. Welcome to dyslexia. Download the mod that gives you fly swatter to smack the big old booty. Buggy needs that. That's what you need. Buggy, I feel like that's gonna make your game perfect. Dimitrisque. Claire Birdie, you need to play Resident Evil. Apparently I need the fly swatter mod. Yes. Thank you all. Thank you. Buggy wants to spank them some booty. Oh my god. Yes, new point goal. Yes, correct. New point goal is for me to... New community challenge for me to play modded Resident Evil 8 where I fly swat Lady Demetrius' booty. Is that the goal? Is that the new community goal that I'm hearing? I'll take myself to jail. Oh my god. Yes it is. Oh lordy. I don't even own the game. I'm poor. I don't have enough money for the game. You couldn't fathom what your moms were up to. Cove shook his head, trying to clear his mind.
So...
Well... His change in tone caught your attention. You watched his eyes start to twinkle with the mischief as his mouth pulled into a cheeky smile. Oh, is he British now? Cheeky. We can do a fundraiser. I could do a fundraiser, that's true. I always feel weird asking the community for money, though. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like that's like... I know people do it. People like ask for donations and stuff to be able to do things for stream, but like I don't know. It makes me feel weird. A cheeky Hoover. Wait, should I do a British accent? I don't at least to watch you play. That's so sweet, Lemon. Thank you. You know it is technically. You know it is technically later, and your mom isn't around this time. Is he gonna kiss us? You chuckled, knowing exactly what he was implying. That incident was already replaying in your head. Okay, well, should we bashfully nod or just go for it? Let's just go for it. No, my ears. What did I do? What did I do, Buggy? Thank you so much for that, Darmo. You did British. I did bad British. I'm not good at British. We know this. That one worked. That one did work. I'm turning down the volumes of my headphones now. Thank you so much. You won't get me again. We're gonna kiss him. You stepped closer, placing a hand on his upper arm. Cove beamed and leaned in. It was quick, too quick, but you could feel him smile through it. When you both did part, Cove chuckled affectionately. I'm glad it's later.
Me too.
It's so cute! So, his gaze wandered off as if one of your parents might simply appear if he kept checking. You could tell he was still processing the situation. He scratched the back of his head, looking sheepish. Geez, the demo needs to hurry so I can stop buffering. What? Blah, blah, blah. Curly, I was implying to shoot Cove a quick kiss. Yes, that's clearly what you were implying, Darmo. How could I ever be so silly to think otherwise, that you were just trying to scare me? Clearly, that was not the case. Did Stream Knowledge just break, or did someone just tip $10? Because I didn't get a notification, so I'm confused. If someone actually did tip $10, and that was not Stream Elements breaking. Thank you so much. What the heck? Thank you for the 3 biddies, Darmo. What the heck? Brain is confused. Hello. Thank you, Anonymous. Buggy, it's not my birthday! Happy birthday, whoever's birthday it is. Thank you for the 150 biddies. What the hell, y'all? What the heck are you doing? Also, thank you for the pride biddies, Darmo. Appreciate that most. Are these biddies for Kiss and Cove? Because I feel like that should be accurate. Okay. Sheepish. Do you still want to go shopping with me? No, Cove. I don't want to go shopping with you. Obviously! Cove beamed and you were ecstatic at the thought of spending the rest of the trip with him. Always willing to support a friend, Jules. Thank you so much, Kit. Oh my god, you're literally the most supportive, Kit. What the hell? Thank you so much. I'll put it towards Resident Evil. Because it came right after that conversation. Thank you for the pride. Thank you for the pride hype. It was finally time to take some control back over your day. Cove's grin twisted into a conspiratorial one. You both knew that you were going against whatever had really been planned for this outing, but luckily, neither of you cared one bit at this point. So, where to first? I don't mind going back the way I came, if it's new to you. Thank you for the pride emojis, kid! It's not hard to miss stuff when I've gone past it. What have you gone to? Cove shuffled his bags around and started pulling them open so you could peek inside each one. You recognized the array of things he picked up around the market. I mostly got typical things I can use easily so far. Nothing super exciting. Lead Cove to the nearest hotel. Darmo! Darmo, why is it whenever we play this very wholesome, very PG game, y'all get nasty with it? Like... Every time, the insinuations. I love it, but still. So funny. Oh my god, you have T-Fay emotes! Buggy. Yeah, naughty. That's you all. Hey, I've done nothing. Yeah, Zazzy's like the least worst today. That's surprising. Usually Zazzy's making lots of insinuations. Darmo, let's go to Horny's Ale together. Oh my god. Oh my god. And while I picked up a few things, there were a few red onions, some lemons, and potatoes, it's me! Potato. Among other things that were wrapped up so you couldn't discern what they were. You chose perfectly. Thank you. My D&D's character's name is, oh, I'm going to read that wrong, Edie Vizra Clendra the Fourth. She's a black and yellow mixed dragonborn bard who plays the bagpipes to annoy people. That's amazing. She also magically gifted and doesn't always use her instruments for spells. Her family is just bad, period. Like, a lot of illegal fighting in the dungeon of their castle, but they're so rich they just pay off anyone who knows. She got kicked out of after too much wild partying, and since so much they could tell their kids to find power instead of gold. Oh, I'm excited. Give me more. I'm not insinuating anything. I'm blatant with all my commentary. That's true, Darmo. That is very true. I am a potato. Want some Coke? Thirsty. Buggy is always thirsty. What Cove brought made sense. Oh, ba-da-da-da-da. I feel like I'm rereading things. Want to start over there? Cove followed your eyes as you pointed out one of the larger stalls. It was filled with several kinds of staple fruits and vegetables.
Come on.
Yeah, let's go. No, fucking. Thanks, Sassy. Yes, I am a potato. I imagine to be a potato. Ooh, everyone. What kind of potato would you be? Like, potato creation would you be if you were a potato? I would be mashed potatoes because my brain is mashed all the time. And maybe some fries because I'm also fried. I'm mashed and fries. That's just me. Once a few people finished paying and moved, you and Cove got yourselves directly in front of the shop. There were so many things to pick from. I'd be a tornado potato? What's that? Let's get strawberries and peaches and carrots and spinach and peppers and potatoes, but he already had potatoes, and that's everything. I will be a potato snack, like a potato chip. A crisp. Because I am crunchy. That's fair. You definitely a snack, but... Kit is smooth as hell. Birdie's fried mashed potato croquette. What the hell is that, Darmo? It sounds delicious. How do I make that? Teach me how to cook. Teach me how to cook. Teach me how to cook. Cooking by the book. Oh no. The shop owner put your selection together and handed it in a couple bags. I love ganache. Oh no.
It's a piece of cake to bake a pretty cake. It's the way it's tasty. You gotta do the cooking by the book. You know you can't be lazy.
You ready to go?
Never use a messy recipe.
Coke grid, satisfied with new choices. He has added another bag to his small but growing collection. He nodded.
Then you'll have
Bring it down, bitch. Let me see you back it up. Drop that ass down, load it, pick that motherfucker. Bring it down, bitch. Let me see you back it up. Drop that ass down, load it, pick that motherfucker.
I'm going to add, when you do that, I'm going to add a picture that shows up in the bottom corner of someone twerking. I just feel like it's needed, you know? You be tater tots terrible? I could see that. Make mashed potato, cool, form into patties, bread, and fry. Ooh, oh my god, I'm doing that. That sounds amazing. I could be latkes because I'm family's Jewish. There's really no other reason I would be a latke. Because I'm oily. That was bad. I don't want to be a latke. Damn it, I can't ban Zazzy. You can't, but the only reason you got banned, Buggy, was because you did that at the same time as baking pancakes, and you know the rules. Always willing to hype friends up. Gotta raise the self-esteem at Bugs. That's true, Kit. We gotta raise each other's self-esteem, so we love some platonic, smooth pickup lines. Tornado potatoes are like spiral potatoes on sticks, and then you cook them. Oh my god, that sounds amazing. Oh, even my fellow mod is attempting to bully me. We love you, Zazzy. It's a hate crime. You're homophobic. You hate me. How can I be homophobic when I'm homophobic? Making up words. Yeah, I hate you the mostest. God. Ugh. Oh wait, before we start moving on and everything, wanna hold hands? Meanwhile, Cove is being cute as hell. Yeah, we're taking his hand. You offer him your arm instead. I do love an arm hold. Hand your arm, hand your arm, hand your... I'm gonna hold his hand. I'm gonna hold his hands. There's no way you could say no to that face. Delighted you laced your fingers with his without hesitation. Ko squeezed your hand back with renewed eagerness. Your boyfriend nodded his head in the directions you had been going towards. Okay, now let's go. Together, you and Cove wandered the market on lookout for any stalls that caught your attention. Cove was walking around with a spring in his step, talking about the various meals ideas he had in mind. After a while, you had to go greater distances to find something of interest. Several of the stalls were selling the same goods. It was only a matter now of which you wanted to buy from. You continue ambling down the path until Cove stopped suddenly, literally pulling you away from your thoughts. Cove? You followed his eye line and past the crowds. Immediately, you knew what grabbed him. Homemade jams and local honey. Oh, boy after my own heart. That stall was glittering with quaint glass jars stacked high, each encasing gels of varying colors. Cove's eyes were practically sparkling at the sight. Your grandchild Buggy is my grand nibbling. True, but like, then what is Buggy to me? Grand. I want a grand nibbling. Pink's gaze. Come on, get the family tree straight. No, I want to get it crooked. Oh look, a pool appeared. A poll? Who is stinkier? What is this poll? Can I vote in it? Oh, I can't vote in it. Oh my goodness. How do I vote for Zazzy? Well, Zazzy's not an option, so I guess you're gonna have to do a new poll. Bug smells verbs are beautiful. Thanks, terrible. Hey, heck you, terrible. Well, I mean, Buggy, what do you expect? You're winning. Oh my gosh, you're all winning. Buggy, did you make this poll? Because I'm gonna say you did it to yourself. His feet automatically began to take him there, likely without being fully aware he had made an unexplained detour. When you got closer, you were surprised there were even more varieties than you thought. There were even different honeys based on what type of pollen the bees used. Co-focus seemed torn between a bottle of blackberry jam and one of clover honey. Want some honey, honey? Bugs, you smell. You're the stinkiest bugs. Both of you stink amazing and beautifully. Thanks, Darmo. Thanks, son. The only one that voted for you is me. Well, I guess you stink bugs. Bugs is a home. Do it. Do it. You want some honey, honey? Look at that blush. You spoke without a hint of irony, the pet name. You thought it was sweet, and the smile it got from Cove made it even sweeter. He nodded. You thought things were over for yourself, too. Alright, 2K points donated to Ozzy playing DVD. Yes! It's so cute! You thought things over for yourself, too. What do we want? Orange blossom honey. That looks good. And rhubarb? What's rhubarb? Raspberry jam. That's what I want. You paid and the shop owner started putting together your order. They carefully packed in a single bag with paper. Gotta keep saving so I can do it again next stream. Yes, Dormo. Thank you so much. Amused, you watched Cove give in and just buy both clover honey and blackberry jam. He also went all in, getting spring wildflower honey and plum jam too. I'm gonna get a drink because I'm thirsty and stinky. I added that for you, Buggy, you know. Hey, hang on. I don't see a time limit on the challenge. There is a time limit. It's the same time limit we had for my Apex challenge. You might not be able to see it, but it has one. I'm not stinky. I smell nice. Smelling nice is also a type of stink, technically speaking. Like lemons. Oh, I see it. Sigh. You thought you were gonna get me on that technicality, Zazzy. Do better. The shop owner thoughtfully wrapped each in brown paper to protect them before putting them away in a bag. He handed the purchase to you. And Co. I have to say, one of my favorite things at Farmer's Market is getting the local honey because it helps you with your allergies. You both stepped away from the stall. Cove didn't fail to notice the look you'd been giving him since he agonized over his toast toppers. Hey, this doesn't go bad for a long time, so why not stock up? I could have chosen one if I wanted to. I love lemon. Lemon smells so good. Uh-huh. For a moment, I thought you were going to buy the whole stall. Cove laughed, but he still tried to shake his head in disapproval. You hoped he enjoyed every bit of what he bought. Cove laughed, but he still tried... Oh, that's the same thing I just read. As he began to stroll, Cove looked up at the sky. He smiled. It was sort of unexpected, considering all of this was technically an errand, and unexpected changes often upset him. Stop autocorrecting. I want lemon. Excuse me? Excuse me? Excuse me? But he was happy, and Cove liked doing this kind of normal thing. And you could tell that Cove especially enjoyed doing those kinds of things with you. My mouth is moving faster than my brain right now. You blushed, thinking about how comfortable doing this with Cove felt. Yes. It felt more than normal or mundane. It felt right. We're so domestic! I kind of wasn't wondering what the others are doing right now. You remain silent. I'm glad you're having a good time. I want to say it was so domestic. I'm gonna say it. Cove took a sharp intake of air and started coughing for a moment. Afterwards, he looked at you and your teasing grin and chuckled. We did pick to be bold this time around. We're in love and bold as hell.
You're right.
That's true. I like it. Later, when you spotted a less crowded area, you took a break from browsing. Cove started rummaging through one of his bags to check on how his goods were doing. A smile grew on his face as he went on to the next. Cove is so cute. Cove is the cutest lemon. You chuckled knowing that Cove wouldn't let anything go to waste. There wasn't a single doubt he was going to eat it all. Cove is like the epitome of a healthy relationship. Like your relationship with Cove is so, whether it's friendship or dating, it's just like the healthiest and I love it. Sophie, her nickname, she's on a quest to get back to her nice, lavish lifestyle, but she'd rather die than do any heavy lifting or running or really anything active. She'd not fit in the slightest. Her bait scores, oh my god, that's hilarious. Yeah, she met the other party members at a bar, and they were kept telling her to snatch her suitcase, so Sophie ended up her shirt at the bar. It was hilarious. That is, so are they evil? Is V evil? Physical embodiment of a jar of honey. Oh my god, that is such a good description, Lemon. You held a hand in front of your face as you squinted upwards. The sun had moved quite a bit. You've been at the market for a good while now. Neither of your feet nor your arms were sore, and Cove looked to be doing fine too, but that was something that could be coming. There was a price to pay for this much shopping, and it wasn't always just in money. Can you give me a piggyback ride? Oh, no, don't carry my things. That's rude. Want me to carry your bags? Want a piggyback ride? Should we offer Cove a piggyback ride? I think he'll say no, though. I feel like he'll say no to us. He's gonna... I'm gonna do it. I want to see what happens if we offer him a piggyback ride. Cove gave you an odd look until he realized that you were completely serious. He burst into laughter. That's mean, Cove. Come on. His chuckle died down and you could tell Cove was somewhat considering your offer, but he shook his head.
I mean...
No, I mean, I've got all these bags and I don't really do piggyback rides. My dad was the only one I ever got them from. I can do it, Cove. And I want to. Give it a try. Well, He twisted in place uncomfortably while you continued to stand firm, and then he relented. Alright, we can try. A grin broke on your face. Somehow, what was meant to be a favor for him had ended up like he was going to the trouble for you, but you had still won this round. Okay, up you go. You crouched down low for Cove to get on. Cautiously, he draped himself against your back and wrapped his arms around your neck. He tried tucking his long legs in as... Oh wait, are we short? I forgot how tall we were. As you slowly stood up a bit, while you worked on getting your hands around them to help hold. But it was awkward with all the bags. Still, you continued on.
Oh my god.
His voice came out in a disbelieving squeak. Cove was still on while you were standing upright. You did it! His grip was so tight it was slightly uncomfortable, but there was no stopping the grin from growing on your face. You knew he was going to have a fun time. Something about that moment brought back to you the memory of the summer mall trip Cove's mom took you and your friends on. How it felt like you were all too big for the kiddie rides, but you didn't let that stop you from enjoying them anyways. Today felt like another one of those days. That is so cute! And with that, you and Cove continued your trip through the market together. Mom had both texted you during the trip, though only to say that they'd hope you found some good stuff and they'd see you later. There were no answers on where they went or why. You and Cove continued to wind your way through the bustling market, and the life of outstanding items steadily shrinking while backs grew heavier. Cove must have had a fantastic view of the market from your back. You might have thought that would have helped find the produce needed, but you would have been wrong. Putting Cove closer to the sky had made it easier for him to lose his head in the clouds. That is so cute. You heard as much about the cool birds and people's stylish hair as you did about where you might find the next thing to pick up. He was just reveling in the new experience, and that was okay. Eventually, he realized that he had not checked his phone in a while. He couldn't reach it from his current position, so he came to a stop out of the flow of foot traffic and let him hop down. Cove rearranged all the bags he was carrying, freeing a hand so that he could pull out his phone. He watched his eyes dart over the screen as he read the waiting messages. Not important. I can reply to that later. He mumbled his verdict under his breath. Then Cove's face scratched up with confusion.
Huh?
Wait, I've got a message from my dad. Listen to this. Cove, I wasn't part of the plan. I didn't know what was going on when I left with Devin's mom. Where are you? He sent that ages ago. I didn't hear it come in. He sent another one since then. Says he hopes I'm alright and he's not bothering me. The newest one says everybody's going to the parking lot soon and we can meet up there. He lowered his phone, eyes narrowed. The same conclusion that was settling on you had landed on Cove as well. So it was on purpose. He lifted the phone again, staring hard at the screen. Didn't my mom pull this stunt when we were little? You know, that time she took us to the mall? Oh, yeah. I forgot she did that. At least your mom said that she was leaving. Yeah, that's true. V is evil, but she just hides it better than her family. She has some yellow dragon hair, so just slightly less chaotic than the rest of them. They became monster hunters, and she rogue tried to pull a funny prank. Did not end well. Her room caught on fire and her suitcase was almost ruined as she got covered in a tar and glass. Long story short, V doesn't sleep and is using a shady dark magic book to try and kill her. Oh, that's lovely. I love that for your party. That sounds fun. Stinky. Well, I wonder what they're all planning. I don't know. Well, they plan to ditch us at the farmer's market. That's what they were planning. The crowd of people passing by stayed as noisy as ever, a sharp contrast to the silence that had fallen over you and Cove. He was rubbing the screen of his phone against his shirt, wiping away dust and debris. He continued scrubbing the screen long after anything could have remained, the action a poor substitute for pushing away the awkwardness of the moment. Oh my god, Lemon. my current D&D campaign, we're surviving off of pure luck. I wish Kat was still here to tell you about it. It's so funny. I'm playing an Amazonian paladin in it. It's a riot. I don't really care. If you hadn't changed what you've done today, only who you've done it with. They can be really weird, huh?
Are you
Well, that's
okay?
always fun. Yeah, it is. Oh my god, it's so funny. His voice was gentle. I'm peachy. I mean it. That's good. Abandoning us without a warning wasn't really a cool idea, even if they meant well, which they probably did. He looked up you straight in the eyes. Not making a big deal of this is nice. I'm not exactly thrilled, personally, so if you do want to complain to me, you can. Cove wants to validate our emotions like the healthy being that he is. I love this man. He's so wonderful. Thank you for the pride emotes. Ooh, those are cool ones, Darmo. I don't think I've seen some of those before. I love Tifa emotes, Buggy. They're so cute. I didn't realize you had them. Love it for you. Tifa emotes are my favorite emotes. Speaking of, if you don't know Tifa you should go check them out. He's a wonderful streamer. I don't have anything to complain about. I got to spend the day with you, Cove. Nothing? Ever? I don't know. His mouth hung open and then he laughed.
No way.
Come on, you've got to have plenty of stuff to complain about. Just from the stunts I've pulled myself, let alone what's happened today. You cracked a grin at that. Despite yourself, he could certainly be a troublemaker when he wanted to be, but he could also be so kind. Thank you for shouting out Tifa Buggy. I got gifted a sub. I love it. I love that. I survive off gifted subs. All my subs are gifted except for you. Honestly, I do survive off gifted subs because, like, I actually, question for you all. How do you feel about this? Do you think, because Daddy Bezos has so much money and you know the business practices and all of this Twitch money, and technically some of it goes to him, right? So do you think I saw this on TikTok, do you think it's a better idea to donate to your friends the $5 every month, like accounting for PayPal fees, or sub? Because I do like the emotes too, and you can like spread awareness of people's streams using their emotes. So like I'm torn. Which do you think is better? Daddy Bezos. I mean, like, he's like the overlord, right? I don't know. After a moment, he stepped away from you. Face turned. Cove closed his eyes and took a deep breath. His brow creased, then furrowed deeper into a scowl, his arm tightly coiling together. So they did something stupid, I knew it. My voice had taken on exaggerated quality, but what truly distinguished it from Cove's typical speaking tone was the abundance of rage. This is such a chore! Parents are so dumb. Why do people have to go places with family members anyways? I hate them. And I also hate farmers markets. You got it instantly. It had been years since Jeremy visited your town for the summer, and he had changed greatly nowadays, but Cove never forgot that experience. To this day, he continued to unleash his impersonations of Jeremy's younger self whenever the moment felt right. Let's play along. Wow, what is wrong with you?
No.
I'm not wrong, actually. If you are smart as me, you'd know that. Cove gave you a lopsided smile, letting the joke rest for now. Come on, we should probably go up to meet with the group. Yeah. You didn't really dally any longer, slipping back into the crowd and making your way towards the entrance of the farmer's market. It didn't take long to reach the parking lot. Your parents, Mr. Holden, and Liz were already waiting there, and they waved at you both as you approached. Your own family seemed to be in pretty good moods. In contrast to Mr. Holden, he stared at Cove with open concern as you got closer. Hey, bud. Hey, Devin. How are you? We'd be doing better if we didn't have been abandoned in a farmer's market by our families. You saw your mom's frowning at his response, Ma glancing from Cove to Mom with blinking eyes. Just because Devin tries to make things a good time no matter what doesn't mean you can just leave them out of your plans and expect them to go with it every time. Cove is defending us! Cove! I love you. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, wait, I missed the paragraph. Cove scolded our parents and now our moms feel bad. Her words were full of emotion. Mom squeezed Ma's arm. We were trying to make the errand more of a trip, less of a chore. Ma nodded. We didn't think you and Cove and Lizzie wanted to be stuck trudging around the market with your parents all day. Especially not in the summer. But we're always very thoughtful and don't like to leave your moms behind, so we did ourselves. I was only going to be for the market, not the other stops, I promise. Still, you're right. We could have just told you and let you make your own call. I'm really sorry. Neither of us meant to upset you.
I'm really sorry.
All gas, no brakes. And we should have known better. Sorry. Ma ditched me too after pulling her urgent potty break stunt, if that helps. I went off to do my own shopping, as it seems they planned.
Sorry.
Sorry I didn't check back in with you. I wasn't thinking. I just tried to blow it off. You quietly took in their stories of what happened. Over to the side, Cove was talking to his dad. Oh my god, Facebook is the worst, right, Queen? Okay, I want to get rid of my Facebook in the worst way possible, but I still have it because my school uses it to contact us, and Facebook Marketplace is, like, kind of useful to buy used furniture. But, oh my god, it's like, it has the worst privacy policies if you've ever read any. Oh my god, and Instagram. Instagram has horrible privacy policies now. Facebook also trash for streaming. YouTube is trash for streaming. Twitch is trash for streaming. Twitch just has the audience that allows you to actually maybe make money. That's true. I feel like Twitch interface is better, right? I feel like this way of chatting and everything is better than how YouTube does this. I've watched some live streams on YouTube and it's just like I don't like the interface as much. He calls him Jeffrey Bezos. It's so funny. Joffrey? Oh my god, Joffrey like Game of Thrones. That's so funny. Thank you for the lurk, Glenn. Have a great dog walk. Thanks for telling me something was up, though I feel bad for missing the warning when you sent it.
You're welcome.
It's not a trouble sport. I learned my lesson about making surprise plans. Besides, I've got to register every thought that wanders through this head by year first, right? That sounds about right. Yeah. Cove smiled at his dad. Mr. Holden, laughing, clapped Cove on the back.
Not bad.
Wow, we're really being outplayed today. You realize you hadn't been the only onlookers to the Holden's moment. Your moms were exchanging rueful looks. Liz had her arms crossed over her chest, patiently watching it all unfold. Thank you for the lurk, Buggy. Yes, looks like it. We better find some way to catch up.
In that case?
Maybe we can do Devin's chores for the next week. Ma jabbed Ma on the shoulder. Mom jabbed Ma on the shoulder. You might be onto something, Devin. How would you like that? The sound of that. They looked at you hopefully. Make it 2 weeks. Yeah, that sounds good, whatever. Good, we're serious. And at the very least, we can make sure everyone stays together for the rest of the stops we're making today. You all nodded at the suggestion.
Yes.
I've been seen a few Facebook streams. It is like really bad. It shows your name on Facebook, so it's like Kyle last name whenever I talk. Ew! I don't want people to know my last name when I'm watching a stream. That's stressful. I don't like that. I haven't seen any live streams on Facebook. Like, I literally don't know anyone who uses it. What other streaming sites are there? I feel like there have to be others, right? There's not just those 3. There has to be others. Right? Right? I don't know. We won't let you down. We'll be the best sheepdogs ever, guarding the flock and catching any strays.
Funny.
We should at least be shepherds. You chuckled, your mood lifting in spite of the bumpy morning. It was going to be all right. You turned to the entrance for the farmer's market for one final glance, pressing it into your memory under this new light. You thought on what you'd pick out at the market and how you were going to enjoy it later. Some things you could only get from local suppliers like this. That was another perk about coming along to the market today. Cove! Cove sidled up next to you, an eager smile on his face. You could tell from his expression that he was up to something. I know this wasn't part of the plan for the day, but nothing that happened really was, so... You've been plotting your own scheme? He laughed. Anyway, well, I sort of picked something out with you in mind. He got us a present! He held a hand to your chest, staring at Cove as he explained further.
I mean...
Since your moms decided we should shop separately, I figured I could use the time to get you something. Just a little surprise. He reached into one of his bags and retrieved one of the wrapped up objects. You accepted the unexpected present and he looked on excitedly as he tore off the paper. It was a glass bottle of a small batch of lemonade. You didn't need to taste it to know that it would be nice. It was a boutique product. Oh my god! Cove! Not really, it is a monopoly. They all work together. Oh shit. Well, capitalism for you. Usually the only time I see lives on Facebook is one of my friends. I usually see it with like protest stuff. Last summer there were a lot of lives when like active protests were happening, so they could like document things. And like leaders were hosting them. That's the only really time I see people do lives on Facebook. Microsoft tried to. I've never seen like a gaming live. Microsoft tried to make Mixer, but I got crushed by Twitch. Didn't when I feel like when TikTok was becoming a thing, another company was trying to crush it, and then it didn't crush it. They really do be having monopolies though. These tech organizations. It's really scary. I hate capitalism. Oh my god. Ugh! Hate it. It was heavy in your hands. The container and the smart metal cap were reaffirming the quality. Even the label constructed from coarse paper rather than a flimsy sheet of plastic was distinctive. You were practically bouncing in anticipation, and he smiled sweetly at your reaction. It's not a big deal, but I just thought you might like it. He's so cute! You're so wonderful! You grinned, ready to unleash your surprise on him. His eyes began to widen. I got something for you too, when you weren't around. There was a burst of laughter, first from your mom, followed by a chorus of chuckles from the other three. You'd forgotten that they were still hanging around. Unfortunately, they hadn't paid you in Cove the same courtesy and had been listening in on your conversation. You weren't even apart for a whole day! And you both still used that as a chance to get each other little gifts. Ma clasped her hands together, eyes bright.
Good job.
That's so lovely! Our mom! Good job, kids! Good job being romantic. We're so proud of you. A day? It was less than a whole morning.
Right?
True. I didn't even want to think about what happens when you spend real time apart. That's my boy. You struck a hand into the bag and pulled out the box of fudge you picked for Cove earlier. You smirked widely, amused that the others were still watching you. During my time alone, I came across a stall that made me think of you. Fudge! Cove's face lit up, his grin stretching from ear to ear. The laughter that came from the others, who were fully tuned into your little show, didn't appear to reach him. You got me something too? Cove chucked the box of fudge in one hand and claimed one of your hands with his other. He used the hold he had to lead you closer to him while he lifted the hand to his mouth and peppered your kisses on your knuckles. He looked at you with eyes full of delight. Thank you so much, Devin. At this rate, it wouldn't just be your little group that knew that you'd been treating him. The whole parking lot was going to learn about it. Behind Cove, you could see Mom watching you both with a smile of polarity. See? This is why he's so attached. You spoiled him. You shouldn't make fun, Pam. It's clearly mutual. Besides, I don't hear you complaining when I spoil you. Ma pinched Mom's cheek, making her laugh as she batted the hand away.
True.
True. Oh my god, they're all so cute. I can't handle this. Moms, I love you. Mind your damn business. This conversation isn't involving you. Aggro rubber days. Arrow race rapper day. It really is, Kit. Cove is too cute. Knuckle kisses. It's literally this game is so cute. I can't. My heart. It's so cute. I really do feel like this is the standard that everyone should expect from their partners. Y'all, you should expect this. How does Devin and Cove just carry on? Their little parents are right there. I know, I would be like, I'm not here, you don't see me. But then again, they did grow up together. They're literally were 8 years old with their parents, and were like flirting in their teenage years and are now dating. So like, I guess you're probably used to it at that point, maybe? You know? Welcome back, Lemon! You missed Cove being adorable. That's it. He got us a present. And then kissed our knuckles because we gave him our present. And it was very cute. Oh well, and there'll be more cute moments. Don't worry about it. This whole game is really cute. And our parents were watching, so it was kind of awkward anyways. Liz clapped her hands together with the air of a teacher calling for attention. He's adorable all the time. Yeah, you'll get some. You will. Since the other adults aren't acting like grown-ups, the rest of us are going to have to pick up the slack. It's time to get back on schedule and continue with the rest of the errands. Playtime is officially over. Ma laughed while Mr. Holden grinned awkwardly. Mom hung her head in an exaggerated display of mock defeat. Kids are tough, and I can't even call them kids anymore. Liz tut-tutted with amusement at her mother. Cove shrugged, staying a neutral observer, but the small smile on his face revealed that he was enjoying the conclusion. Sorry, that term has expired. You grinned, letting them know that you were at the least partly joking, though really, you and Cove and Liz could hardly be called kids these days. You were glad that everyone was getting along. With that, your trip to the farmer's market was closed. It was time to move on. There were too many of you for one car, so you and Cove had wound up in Mr. Holden's car on the way over. You figured it made sense to do the same thing for the next leg of the journey. You sat next to Cove in the back. Immediately after clicking on the seatbelt in its lock announced that Cove was safely strapped in, he began to unfold the box of fudge she'd been given. You're gonna eat it now? Uh-huh. It's in the realm of Gomez and Morticia goals. Oh my god, Kit. Yes, Gomez and Morticia. They're the weird goals. New title for this game. Our life Cove is being cute again. Honestly, y'all, GB Patch, who's like the creators of this game, they are so receptive. Like, or responsive, I should say, on Twitter. I tweet at them all the time about how much I love Cove, and they literally always are liking my tweets. Like, I love GB Patch. So anyways, if you sent that tweet out, Darmo, they would probably like it. That's just my fun fact for the day. He nodded eagerly, not taking his eyes from the container. He lifted the top off and longingly admired the selection inside. Isn't dark chocolate fudge a real classic? You know it's gonna be good. Minty fudge is perfect for the end of snacking. It's so refreshing. Is the green fudge lime? Yeah, key lime. That's amazing because it's fudge but also fruity somehow. He's so cute. That looks like cookies and cream. That's a really cool flavor for fudge. Once Cove had finished bestowing praise on what you'd pick, he promptly started sampling the selection. He was smiling, licking his lips, and having a grand old time. You could also tell from the way his nibbling was turning into munching that the box wasn't going to survive the trip to the next stop. You were right. Cove had tried to savor the treats, claiming just one more until there was only one left, and the statement was finally forced to be true. He finished the last one, too. He sighed contentedly.
Thank you.
Thanks again, Devin. Those were really great. You're welcome. He set the picked clean box to the side, then rested his hand on his spoiled tummy. Tummy! Cove wasn't going to be hungry for a while after that. Oh, he ate them all in one sit, and he did! He's so cute! From there, he sat wordlessly, gaze drifting to the window. You knew Cove well enough to spot the signs of when he was physically present, but mentally elsewhere. The way he could fall quiet, staring without seeing, the long blinks, all of which he was doing right now as he looked at the nothing in particular. He's disassociating? Question mark? He licked his fingers absent-mindedly, getting the last of the melted fudge off his hands. Is it too late to ask for a taste? Cove straightened up at the sound of your voice, his pose stiff. He turned away, his hand smacking over his mouth instead. You waggled your eyebrows at him jokingly. So what were you so lost in thought about? Nibbling and nibbling are two very different things. Please don't nibble your nibblings. For real though, the love between Gomez and Morticia is amazing, and the care they have for their kids is fantastic. It literally is. It's so funny because that movie is supposed to be like, oh, they're ridiculous, but they're really honestly such a great, loving family and couple. It's so weird. Well, I was just thinking about how nice you are. How nice I am? Yeah. His face grew redder as his hands clenched around the top of his knees. You stared at him, hoping for an explanation, but Cove simply ducked his head. When he next spoke, his voice was barely more than a whisper. I'm lucky that I get to be with you. That's so cute! We're getting a blush. He peeked at you from the corner of his eye, still too shy to look at you directly. You smiled at him affectionately, eliciting an equal caring smile from Cove in return. You felt content, secure in your relationship with Cove. I must save the drink for later. It was clearly special. You intended to make sure you gave it the attention it deserved. You spent the rest of the day completing the remaining errands all together as a group. You're glad you closed the day with everyone. Ma had been true to her word and ensured that you spent the rest of the time with the Birdie family and the Holden family in one place. It had been a wonderful time, a lovely high note to end on. The creators have said that their healthy family dynamic was made to oppose their weird looks and ways. Oh, the Addams family? For a second I thought you were talking about this family, and I was like, what? It almost, you fully embody Jackie's decision making even though she's not here. Well, okay, so here's what I'm thinking, right? I'm thinking we made our character this round, we made ourselves bold. Like, that's what we decided on, we're bold. And so I feel like we need to be bold. We need to do that. We need to be the bold. We need to inhibit the bold, you know? I understand is a commentary about how the normal family is awful. They are loving, caring, friendly, but they are viewed as weird. I guess that's true. Have you ever seen the Addams Family like musical? It's so funny. We all know me. I'm a nerd. I want to do musicals. Okay, I've heard Charity is really cute, y'all. So how do we feel? I know we're kind of skipping around these, but I think we should do Charity. I heard it's very cute. And this will probably be the last one that we make it through today. I was hoping we get to Happiness today. But that just means next stream will be the stream. We had a projection at my school. It was super fun. Oh my god, Lemon, that's amazing. I love a good like musical retelling of good movie or like healthy dynamics, you know? Making all the props was great. Oh, you did props, Lemon? That's awesome. Stage crew is like so good. Yes, oh my god, I did theater in high school. I was a theater nerd. There's that boy. I haven't seen the Addams Family musical, but I want to. Yeah, Starro. Oh my god, it's so good. It's so good. It's so funny. Have you listened to any of the music? Cove pushed himself to his feet from where he had been, bent down in the sand, stretching out his back and groaning softly. A tired breath slipped past his lips as he wiped his brow, looking out over the shore. It looks great. You stood beside him, joining in the surveying of the sand that almost seemed to sparkle beneath the midday sun. With that same voice, I'm not surprised you're in theater. Me? I cannot sing. I was never casted in musicals. I mean, I was like usually in the chorus or something, but I did straight plays mainly, which probably seems ridiculous because I can't, like I'm always laughing and smiling and I can't keep a serious face, but I was in Steel Magnolias. So at one point I had to do a southern accent for a show. I also did, I'm blanking on like half of the shows right now. I was in Phantom of the Opera. I was just in the chorus though, for the record. At one point I used to be a high soprano. That was fun. I've heard a couple of songs. I love them so much. They're so good. I love, oh my god, favorite musicals of right now, Six and Beetlejuice the Musical. I think they're so good. So good. My first practice was a mess. In one performance, one of the actors with a mic farted really loudly, and everyone burst out laughing. The director was so angry. Even the backstage, I could hear them, could see them. Oh my god, they farted during. Oh my god, what scene? That's so awkward. Oh my god, trying to stay in character with that, that'd be so funny. Hi, Suddenly a Hero. Oh my god, welcome in. How are you doing? Hey y'all, can I get a shout out for Suddenly a Hero? Any of my mods, please, please, please. Suddenly a Hero is a fantastic streamer, everyone. If you like Resident Evil, you should go check him out. Also, recently played Little Misfortune, and it was very entertaining. Does great accents. Go check him out, please, please, please. I could chop off my left leg to see Beetlejuice the Musical, right, Darmo? Except they're not gonna have it on Broadway anymore. I'm so mad. It got taken away. One of stagehand, part of losing the chat. Making props cops in the background. That's awesome. Why is it not playing the clips? Why is this going crunchy? Hello? Clips? Alright, well, pretend there's a clip of Suddenly a Hero here playing for you to all learn about his streams that it's clearly not playing right now. Oh lordy. I love Phantom of the Opera. It was so fun to be in. I can't sing, but I used to be a high soprano. I can't though. Okay, there's a difference between being able to hit a note and sounding good when you hit a note. You know what I mean? There's like a difference there. Julie, good to see you. Thank you so much. Of course. I enjoy your stream so much. Sing? God, no. No, you do not want me to sing right now. Just for the clip is really cool. He's in a cosplay right now of, what was the last cosplay you did? It was like something from an anime. If you like anime, this cosplay is happening. Here, I'm acting it out. Okay, Izawa. There you go. Yes. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna have to reset this though. So weird. Wait, I wonder My Hero Academia? That's what I thought, but I didn't want to get it wrong because I didn't want to be scolded by my chat. Alright, let me try. Let me see if this fixed it. Did it fix itself? It did not fix itself. Annoying! Whatever, it's still working. Generally. I hope a lot of the shows are going to look at how well Hamilton did and start getting proper distribution to the masses. So Hamilton, though, the problem with Hamilton is that the sculptors all bought all those tickets and then it made it really expensive to go see the show. But then they did Ham for Ham. Ham for Ham was like the coolest thing. I wish they would do more of that kind of stuff. I'm like very lucky. I grew up near New York, so I was able to see like a lot of Broadway shows because we could get discounted tickets and stuff. So yeah, oh my god, I saw, do any of you know Anastasia? They made that into a musical. And I saw it before it was like released on Broadway. I saw like the previews for it, so it's like cheaper to do that kind of stuff. Thank you for grabbing a clip randomly, Zazly. I appreciate it. So since a clip did not show up here, if you go check out Suddenly a Hero, there is a clip there provided by my wonderful mod Zazzy. So sometimes the flavor goes down. Yeah, it does. It's annoying. Baritone, our voice range doesn't that much hype. Baritone is beautiful. Baritone is a great voice range. Let's see, I went from being an alto to a mezzo to a high soprano, back to a mezzo, and now I can't sing, so, because I haven't sung in so long, I don't have the instrument anymore. But yeah, so I saw Anastasia, and since we were in previews, there was like high schoolers there, and the guy who was playing Dimitri, who was also very gay, let me tell you, he was like clearly gay afterwards, but like during the show, you know what, it doesn't matter. Anyways, but like the high schoolers were like, he was in like a muscle tee. He he came on stage for one of the scenes and he was like muscled, and the girls were screaming. It was so funny. And they were screaming so loud. The actor literally like looked in our direction at curtain call. It was hilarious. And that was a great experience in Broadway. Just random story time. In the same performance, I was switching background. Oh my god, I put my shirt on wrong. Ah! Ah! It's all twisted! Ah! Stayed on the lights and turned on the lights. I was in the middle of the stage. I had to scurry back. Oh my god, that's so stressful. Was this all in your high school, Lemon? That seems like a lot. Not that a lot of people go to have Disney Plus. I have Disney Plus. Just because Hamilton's on it, it would be great for shows and movie and streaming. Y'all, if we want to do weekly like TV shows from Disney Plus, we can do it in my Discord. Do you want to like watch Loki or something together? We can do that. I'm down. Let me know if y'all want to watch Disney shows together. I have Disney. Well, I should say my sister gave me her Disney Plus, so I'm so down to like host movie nights together. Let's do it. Let's fucking do it. I mean, we have movie nights, but like weekly TV show nights. Slowly getting better with piano so I can be accompanied at three sitters. That is amazing, Kit. I wish I was musical more than I am. It was very eventful. Taming of the Shrew. Oh, I thought that was the Addams Family. You were doing Taming of the Shrew? That's stressful because that show's so serious too, so it's not even funny. Okay. Back to Cove and charity events. How is dating going, Burb? It's good. We had lots of Cove kisses in the last chapter. It was very cute. And this one is supposedly very, very cute. This chapter is supposedly like one of the cutest I've heard from people. We're doing charity. He's sparkling in the midday sun like Edward Cullen, the vampire that he is not. The two of you had been on the beach since sunrise, cleaning up and down the beach, looking for various debris, and the work had paid off. It was a lighthearted version. We had a super good fight scene and also a flower park scene that was great. That sounds amazing, Lemon. You love like good prop things, you know? Using a hand to shield your eyes from blinding rays, you glanced across the way where the other volunteers from Orca were gathered. They were easily recognizable by the high viz vest they wore. It looked as though everyone was about ready to wrap things up for the day. I'm happy to see it in a better state. It was pretty sad looking when we got here. The beaches of this town were practically your own personal backyard, and you visited them a lot. It felt good knowing that you were helping to take care of them. Too bad not everybody sees the joy in putting trash where it belongs. Oh well. Cove placed his hands on his hip as he pleased grin pulling on the corners of his mouth as he admired the work you'd both done. You had begun to realize during your time volunteering for the organization how seriously Cove took his service. It was easy to see that it was something important to him. I want to do what's important to Cove. I wish Disney Plus had a free trial. I know, terrible, right? I also wish that Disney would stop charging $30 for new releases of movies. Like, please, this is a horrible method. Please stop. Please don't do that. We don't need the capitalistic tendencies here. My brother was the dentist in his high school Little Shop of Horror Redemption. That's cool, kid. I've actually never seen Little Shop of Horrors, but I know like the song's like Suddenly Seymour. That one. That's honestly the only song I know. I was in, what else was I in? Phantom, Evita. We did Chicago, but I wasn't in it because I wasn't brave enough to try out. What was my last one? Oh, they did Cabaret. I also didn't try out for that one. I was doing a stage crew at that point. Yeah. It was important that the ocean you grew up with was protected. It had always been a big part of your life, and you felt that the least you could do was give back to it in some way.
Devin.
Hey, nice work, Devin. Thanks! It's been a good year so far. It's crazy to think that it's already time to push the big event. You let out a big breath thinking of the formal dinner that Orca organized every year. Being a completely fundraising-focused event for large donors, it was crucial for the organization's project in the year to come. Oh my god, are we about to go to a dance? You had to be over 18 to attend, so this was your first opportunity to actually see it in person. All you had heard about it so far was that it was prim and proper occasion with speeches and everything. You didn't know what else to expect from it as you weren't a part of the group who planned the evening. Before the big night came around, the volunteers would have to sell the tickets for it, and that's where you'd be helping. I'm excited to go! You rocked back and forth the balls of your feet as you thought of the glitz and glam of the evening. Cove nodded, but something about his smile seemed strained. I'm glad you are.
I mean...
I just don't feel excited about attending a super formal meal with proper etiquette and stuff, you know? He threw his arms out to the side, making a bit of a show of how ridiculous it seemed to him. I'm the queen of props. I'm all about making things. I usually have my own Halloween costumes, like, turn Nerf guns into items for games. That's so cool, Lemon. So do you, like, do cosplay or anything? That is awesome. I wish I was, like, better at making things. It's a skill I really want to learn. Like, I want to buy a sewing machine so I can learn how to make, like, costumes and things. Feed me, Seymour. Feed me now! Ayo, prop king. I'm working on my first cosplay right now. A suit of Accio armor and a custom gun. That's so cool. I, like, oh my god, once COVID lets us, I want to go to a con so bad, like, dressed up, and, like, I'm gonna do Yennefer, I think is my next cosplay. I have, like, the hair and the contacts already, although I'll probably have to buy new contacts by the time we get to go to a con. Maybe I should just wear it on stream one day. Could do that. I've only went to one con and it was like 7 at the time. It was super fun. I've gone to at least 5 cons, maybe. I went to San Diego Comic-Con twice. I've gone to my local cons a couple of times. I'm probably gonna go to a con with my sister in Chicago, I think.
Satan?
Thanks, Azzy! I got this Rocket Raccoon bag and that I still have. It's faded, but it's very cool. That is awesome. That's so cute that you had that from childhood. I've never been to a con. Well, terrible. We all have to go to a con. It's just a thing. Everyone needs to go to a con. It's so much fun. I highly recommend going to cons. It literally, it makes me feel so connected to like the nerdy community. What are you doing? Sassy's like, I'm bored of this conversation. Can you go on your date with Cove already? I have chickens in real life. You do, Lemon? That's awesome. What kind of chickens do you have? It's just like normal chickens. I'm planning to do a simple cosplay in Kansas City this September. I'm not sure what yet. You'll have to let me know when you decide. I know you're working on your Big Daddy costume, Kit. I remember talking about that. Alright. Back to our date! Do something fancy will make it fun. Alright, look on the bright side. How often do we get the chance to dress up nice or eat an expensive meal? Cove chuckled and shook his head at you in amusement. A small beeping noise came from Cove's pant pocket, and he pulled it out and glanced at the screen.
Huh?
It's the organizer. They sent a checks to the group. Time to call it a day here. Alright, ready to head to our next activity? Cove checked his cell phone away eagerly, turning to you. Let's head over and drop the trash bags off at the trucks. Then we can drive back and join the ticket team. We've got to be there pretty soon to relieve them. With a stretch of the shore this long, the plan was to switch places with the other team who had been pushing the tickets for this fundraising dinner halfway through. It would be a full day of work, but it was Orca's largest event of this year, and all hands were on deck to make sure it was a success. Let's go. Time to go. They have I have 4 regular ones, a yellow, a speckled, an orange beard, Vita feather, and a black one. 3 Bannerman. Those are so cool, Lemon. Oh my god. They have a Twitch channel, but it's still under construction. Well, throw that link so I can check out your chickens one day. I want to hang out with chickens. That's so cool. He leaned his weight against her hands, but walked forward. It must have been a funny sight with him plodding down the beach while practically falling over and keeping him up. You couldn't help bursting into laughter. You collected the trash bags spread along the way together, heading across the beach to hoist them into the trucks before heading up to the next job. It's gonna be a live feed of them chilling. I'm so excited. That's amazing, Lemon. I'm gonna study to that. I'm gonna study to your chickens. It's gonna be great. Ko slipped his warm hand in yours, and you entwined your fingers, strolling back to the cars side by side. The drive back to your neighborhood and making your way to the shopping street was fairly quick, though Ko stressed a little about being late. Luckily, he was able to find a parking spot nice and close to where you needed to be. You jumped out of the car and quickly went towards where you knew the group would be. Finally reaching the stall that was set up to sell tickets, you stopped for a moment to catch your breath. That was quite the flurry of activity. It would be your job for the rest of the afternoon to help sell tickets for the fundraising dinner, and looking around the street, you saw there were plenty of potential buyers out today. That hopefully helped move the tickets along. The stall itself was simple, a portable table with a few plush sea animals as decoration, and a banner stuck across the front. There were 2 volunteers who were already packing up and getting ready to head off to the beach. They gave both of you a friendly smile as you arrived. Hey Cove, Devin, how'd things go at the beach?
Not bad.
It was good. The place is looking great. We're lucky that 2 of you, for one, came into you guys. Cove cleared his throat awkwardly from beside. I don't know what that voice was. I apologize. And you noticed his cheeks flushing pink. They have cute names too. Oh my god, what are their names, Lemon? I have itch that can't be reached because under skin. You have an under skin inch? What does that mean? What? Buggy, what? What's an under skin inch? I'm nervous for you. Here we go again. You laughed it off. We're always happy to be of service. Well, we're happy to have you around. Cove seemed to relax a little more after that, giving the volunteers a small smile. The volunteers made room for you and Cove behind the table while they circled around to the front of it. Thanks for coming in for a shift. We'd better make this quick so we can head to the next place. Yeah, that's fine. We're ready for whatever is needed. One of the volunteers handed you a clipboard with all the details needed to sell tickets, while the other tossed you a set of keys at Cove, which he caught with ease. Chico, Colonel Mustard? Colonel Mustard? Mussy for short, Beardo, Shadow, Cookie, Gray. I read that as Gay-bee, like Gay-bee, not Gray-bee. Gonzo. Those are amazing. I love those, Lemon. My organs itch. Not really. It's okay. I got it. Buggy, are you okay? Do you need help? You good? You okay, my friend? Gonzo actually looks like a Muppet. It's so cute. I need pictures, Lemon. I need pictures. Oh my god. I wasted my ammo on stupid lady. Not tall lady, one of her daughters. Her daughters are equally beautiful though, Buggy. They deserve respect too. She has a hooked beak and it's blue. Oh my god, I'm obsessed with your chickens. I wasn't meant to shoot her. Oh, well, that's what you get for being mean to pretty ladies. It's just what happens. Aside from handling the cash for the tickets, there's also a form on the clipboard for the guests to fill in their information. That way we know how many tickets were sold and who will be attending the event. There's a small script beneath that if you get stuck for what to say, and that's about it. Pretty simple, huh? I think we got this. Satisfied that you knew what you were doing, the volunteers said their goodbyes and started walking away, leaving you and Cove to manage the stall alone. The keys jingled in his hand as Cove waves them off before he stuffed them in his pocket and his pants for safekeeping. I have hiccups! Buggle, you aren't wasting half the size of normal ice. It's so adorable. Oh wait, I just read 2 sentences as one. You aren't wasting ammo, you're shooting your shot. Oh my god, Darmo. The normal ice is so... They lay half the size of normal ice, so they're like, this big? That's so cute. They deserve to be spanked with a fly swatter. Lordy, lordy, lordy. At least that's what we tell ourselves playing Apex. Oh my god. I'm not mean to pretty ladies. I'm shooting my shot. Oh my god. Oh my god. We'll bring a lot of money. Have fun at the beach. Once the volunteers were out of sight, Cove dropped down into a chair behind the counter with a sigh. We made it here just in time. It's cool we traded places with nothing happening. They might have been late getting to clean up duty. He leaned back in his seat, getting fully comfortable in the space, and gave you a small smile. Do you have a Discord? I'll take some pics. I do! Thank you for that, Discord Terrible. I love collecting chicken eggs. Chickens are so cute. I'm also kind of scared of chickens, so I'm not gonna lie to you. But I also think they're very cute. I don't know. I go back and forth. I'm going. You're going where? To jail? Sounds about right. I'm gonna sit next to my boy. It was just a simple plasters hairless streak when you sat on it, but it gave you a good view of the street. Yeah, I really needed to get off my feet for 5 seconds. Cove rummaged around the station a little, picking up stuffed toy Orca and holding it in front of his face. You had to admit that it was pretty cute with its big bulging eyes and oversized flippers. Can't relax, itch, homophobic. Okay, I gotta run away from Vampire Lady. I sure hope she doesn't bite my neck. Wait, I have to read that the way my brain just read that. Ready? I sure hope she doesn't bite my neck. That's how my brain just read that. Buggy, are you okay? Right, Zazzy? I'm kind of concerned for Buggy. Can someone go check on Buggy, do a wellness visit? No, Zazzy, I am not. Thank you for asking. Great. Okay, well, Buggy, now I'm concerned about you. Setting it back down on the table, Cove moved on to check out the rest of the stall, finding a cooler stash beneath the table. When he pulled it out and opened the lid, you could see that it was filled with half-melted ice cubes and about half a dozen bottles of water. Grabbing one of the plastic bottles, he unscrewed the cap and took a long drink. You watched the condensation running along the side and onto his fingers.
So?
Do you want one? Cove set his water on his side of the table before pouring out another one, holding it out towards you. You accepted the water bottle. Thanks. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Like that? After opening it up, you took a drink and let out a satisfied sigh. You hadn't realized how thirsty you had been, and it was always good to stay hydrated. It's okay, I have stupid underskin itch, and it's driving me loopy. Wait, how do you have an underskin itch? I don't even understand what that means. Can you put, like, aloe or something on it? The two of you got settled in easily, and you took the chance to look over the paperwork on the clipboard. Cove joined you, leaning over your shoulder to get a better look. Seems pretty standard stuff. He muttered and you nodded quietly. It had been general info about the event and the work you needed to do at the stall, as well as the amount of tickets sold thus far and the number remaining. Cove tapped a finger on the counter as he read quietly over the notes, muttering a few things now and then that you didn't fully hear. He seemed content to be there, and you were sure that the afternoon would pass by quickly. When he glanced out towards the crowd and made a small sound, you followed his line of sight to see that potential supporter was on their way over to the booth. Okay, to go take chick pics. Yes, I'm so excited. Lemon, I read that so wrong. How did you read that? How did you read that? How does one read that wrong? One is so innocent, the other one is very not innocent. Be right back. Be right back. Be right back. Be right back. What? How do you not read that in? What? I love the fact that the Lady D proved there is love for strong, tall, is valid traits in a woman. True. True. Tall, muscular women. We love it. Birdie's excited for chick pics. I am very excited for chick pics. I don't understand. Oh, like ladies. Ladies are not chickens, my friends. Ladies are beautiful, wonderful creatures of majesty. They are not chicks. We are not chicks. No, no, no. I will never read the word chicks as in ladies. Because women are not a owned property item of a domesticated animal. We are not domesticated animals. We are too powerful to be owned. So no, no, no. Chicks are not women in this chat. I do not accept that. Is chicks a British thing? It is not. It is not. That is an American thing too. My brain just doesn't make that connection because I refuse. I think they thought I said I was going to take D pics. That would be worse, Lemon. I don't think that's what they thought though. So like something else. Give her 5 minutes. I'll click. What? Oh, okay. Like what Lemon said. Y'all. I'm not ranting about the wrong thing though, because Zazzy said I was excited for chick pics, and then I read that, and then you said under that, like, I mean ladies, and so then that's where that brain connection happened. So I wasn't ranting about the wrong thing, but yes, now I understand. Lemon made it very clear for me. Thank you. My brain doesn't connect things, but also valid, and thank you. I am valid. I'm valid in my ranting about women not being chickens. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Alright, we're gonna psych ourselves up. This will be your first ticket sale of the day. You had to give it all your all. To make sure the event was a success, you're fully validated. Thank you. Suck a duck. Suck a toe. By the way, women here in chat and the streamer herself say have tall energy. I have tall energy? What does that mean? I mean, like, thank you. I am not tall, but thank you. I want to have tall energy. Suck a duck. Sock a dock. Sock a dock. Sock a dock. Hi, how are you? Here, I'm gonna do my actual customer service voice. You ready? Hi, how are you doing today? That's my actual customer service voice. Time passes, the two of you manned the stall, and as people approach your sales pitch, I would either have them asking for a ticket or two, or having them mumbling off, maybe next time. All in all, you managed to sell a decent amount of tickets, and you could tell that Cove was happy with the outcome. As the afternoon drifted along, 6 p.m. arrived, time to pack everything up and head home for the evening. Your work with Orca was far from over, but right now there was only one thing left to focus on, attending the actual event. It's date night! It's date night! It's date night! It's date night! The days continued on in a normal flow, and before long... What is my camera doing? Hello? Camera? Well, that was scary. Sorry everyone, my camera just got possessed by the ghost of Satan dates. They really said, oh, you want to go on a date? Make it breaky. Birdie is crashing. The camera was flashing. Sorry for anyone who's like, has seizure issues. I'm sorry about that. Alright, time for date night. It was early evening and you were in your room getting ready as the minutes tick closer and closer towards the time you needed to leave. I want you to all know I fixed that by hitting my computer. That was probably not the best way of fixing it, but it worked. Oh my god, Liz can help us? Oh my god, wait. Do we have Liz help us, who's our sister, or Cove help us? Or do we have Liz and Cove help us pick our outfits for this date? I feel like maybe making a surprise for Cove? Maybe? Processive maintenance at its best, honestly. Sometimes that's what you're gonna do. You'll never take me alive! I'll hobble as fast as I can! Ugh, I'm gay. Okay. Congratulations, gay. I'm dad. I think Liz is gonna help us. Liz is gonna help us. You stood in front of her, considering different items, while she sat on the edge of your bed, lips pursed tight. She had given a firm yes or no to each item you showed her, which had now reduced your options down into a small pile to choose from. The event had a strict guideline, and you wouldn't be let in unless you were dressed to code. That meant having to find a truly professional outfit, but one that you were also happy with. Oh my god, we're gonna be practical, I feel like. That was such a dad joke. I am dad, thank you. It was going to be a quiet, long evening, so you wanted to make sure you were dressed comfortably while also sticking to the letter of the code. Your nose wrinkled in thought as you rifled through the options, silently weighing the pros and cons of each.
That's fine.
Back! Welcome back, Lemon! I sent them in fluffy friends. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Okay, break to look at chickens. I have to look at a chicken. This is so exciting. I've never been so excited in my entire life. Oh my god, they're so small! I like the banana as a reference photo. Look at that, look at the egg sizes. That's crazy. They're so tiny. Musty. Oh my god, I would die for Gonzo. Oh my god, Shadow too. Oh my god, they're all so cute. Oh my god, I'm obsessed with your, oh my god, bonus doggy. Aggie is so cute. Y'all, look at these chickens. Look at these chickens. Chicken nuggets, yeah. Ooh, that's a fly in my face. Look at these chickens. They're so cute. I love you, chickens. I'm in a dungeon. It's like the big D energy for guys. One doesn't need to have the physical trait, but they exude the vibe indoor coffins like someone that do have the trait. I exude big D girl energy. Proud of myself for that. They're going in for the night. Have a good night, chickens! I'll post more occasionally. Yes, always. If anyone has animals and you're in my Discord, please post photos of your animals. They literally make my day. Look at all the chickens! Look at the chickens! Isn't that a meme? I feel like that's a meme. Alright, what are we gonna do? We're gonna laugh. It really shouldn't be this difficult to pick something out. You just needed to take the plunge and do it. Taking a deep breath to refocus yourself, you looked over the option one last time. It was time to decide on an outfit and quick. We're gonna go suit. You chose a button-down shirt and pants. Liz nodded in approval, clapping her hands together, satisfied.
Good.
Finally, we're making some progress. Someone told me I have big dick energy. Really, Buggy? That's funny. Standing in front of your mirror, you quietly assessed your outfit. We're at an accessory. You need a little something extra to finish it off. Rounding through the rest of your wardrobe, you pick out what you needed to complete your outfit. A button vest! Oh my god, we're gonna wear a vest! Yes! The most gay. It was a formal event after all, and you couldn't think of a better time to wear it. Do we want a tie? We're gonna wear a tie too. Yes! And a belt. Yes! We're gonna do some earrings too. Yes, I love that for us. Okay, we're very gay right now. Example, you and Bugs have tall energy, the vibe that makes me thought you two were taller than you actually are. I feel like very proud of that for some reason. I want to be tall. Tall energy is gold. Quite honestly. Wait, I have tall energy? I am taking this as a compliment. Why is that funny? I am offended. It's not funny. I wanna have tall energy. Bugs has evil chaotic energy. I don't say that. You did terrible. The number of times I start replying to someone's message and decide to really bad idea and delete it even though I think I'm funny is too fucking many. I feel that. Sometimes I'm like, is this actually funny or is this not? I gotta go for the night. I'm so glad I found the channel. See you guys later. Thank you so much for hanging out, Lemon. Welcome in. It was great having you. I super appreciate you hanging and chatting and sharing your chickens with us. Have a great rest of your night. The tall is an amazing trait. Look at Lady D. People love tall women. That's true. That is true. And with that, Liz is gonna put makeup on for us. Liz put makeup on for us. Our sister's gonna do our makeup. I am running with that. I'm running with that too. Leaning up in front of the mirror again, you spoke over your shoulder. Do you think you could help me with some makeup for tonight? Absolutely. I'll show you everything I know. You're welcome for that. Thank you. With that, Liz really got into gear. She worked deftly to apply all the details without holding you up too long, all while keeping you informed on what was happening to your face. Finally, we're dressed. It had all come together. I do love to see tall, confident women. Me too, Terrible. Me too. I feel like that's like half the game characters shrimped over are like tall, confident women, right? Like Cassandra and Lady D, her daughters, you know? I'm 5'4", I am average. Literally same, Buggy. Exactly the same. Technically, I'm 5'3¼ but I always just say I'm 5'4". Cove said through Tessa he was heading to the car and would see you in a bit. Abby from The Last of Us 2. Oh, does she have tall energy? Or no, you mean she's a person people shrimp over? I've never played Last of Us 2. I need to play that. I want to get a capture card so I can play that on stream though. Oh, Abby can plug me up. Those arms. 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 When you looked at Liz again, she had a goofy smile pulling at her lips. You look really nice, Devin. Thank you! Thank you for your helping me out. I'm sure it wasn't easy. Liz laughed softly and ruffled your hair, but only barely, not enough to actually mess it up. You've got that one right, but you know I'm here whenever you need it. Liz wiped a pretend tear away with her fingers, sniffling dramatically. Oh, precious Devin, you're really all grown up. It happened in a blink of an eye. When was I? I wasn't even looking. She chuckled to herself, nudging you towards the door.
All right.
All right, time to go downstairs. You're very official, though still kind of baby, boyfriend awaits. You carefully headed down the stairs and into the living room where your moms were waiting for your appearance. As you entered, they both stood from the couch and came over to smile broadly. Abby has guns. Technically, I'm 5'3½. Abby can. Are you, Buggy? Abby can lift me up. Ugh. I want Abby to hold me and scoot me around and swing me around, bench press a bug. Oh my god. I need to see this Abby. Listen, a nice lady with muscles can bench press me. Muscles on women are nice. You look so wonderful, Devin.
Nice.
And very mature, too.
Mm-hmm.
I know, right? They continued to coo and fuss over you until you managed to brush them off. My mom by the arm and held her close, the two of them admiring you proudly. You sighed dramatically. You were going to be running late if you didn't get going. Liz came over to you and smirked as if she were reading the very thoughts in your head. You'll have to get used to this one day, Devin. You're the baby of the family after all. Listen, y'all. I think we're about to go on our very first official date with Cove. Ma came in to give you one last hug and a pair of arms was wrapped around you, and then a third. Both Mom and Liz giggled as they hugged you tight. It's late. I should stop sipping so hard. It's late. That's my excuse. I mean, what's wrong with shrimping? What's wrong? What's wrong? We hope you have so much fun tonight.
Have fun.
We won't wait up for you. Stay out as long as you need. You're old enough now. We have no curfew. With a last wave goodbye, you left your family and approached the front door. It was time. Stepping out into the night, you closed the door behind you and gently looked across the street. Cove looks so cute! Cove was standing there in the street. His eyes met yours immediately as if it had been watching your house for the moment you would come. He smiled bashfully. Hey, Devin. Hey, stranger. I barely recognized you. You took the chance to check over his outfit as he walked across the street the way to meet you. It was formal for sure, though it didn't feel overly posh. It made sense for him and was honestly a sight for sore eyes. He was always beautiful to you. With a growing smile, he stepped closer, his cheeks reddening all the way down to his neck.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming with me and for dressing really nicely for this. Your outfit is just perfect. Why is he so cute? Did we flirt? You look so hot right now, you said flirtatiously. You look amazing tonight. You felt shy over it. Thank you. You shrugged. What do we do? I like people that can pick me up and carry me. I also like people that I can pick up and carry. I like people that appreciate the gesture but don't want to hold nor be held. I like people. I like people. I agree, Darmo. I like people. Okay, I gain more scurry. Bold run. Are we doing a bold run tonight? Are we being flirty? Okay, bold run it is. Bold run it is. Cove hung his bright red face in embarrassment after that. He wrapped his arms around his torso bashfully as if trying to protect himself and the outfit from further teasing. Come on, Devin. You laughed at the reaction. Dropped a picture of Abby in the Discord. Oh my god, okay, wait, let me see. I need to know who this person is we're talking about. Oh my god! Chocolate! I want this. I like the orange version a lot. Terrible. That orange chocolate is delicious. Alright, where'd you drop this picture of Abby? Did you drop a picture of Abby? Then he shook his glance back towards the garage and throwing a thumb over his shoulder spoke.
Come on.
We should probably get going. Wouldn't want to be late to such a grown-up event, right? In general? I don't know why I was looking at photos. Okay. General. Yo, Abby got muscles on muscles. What the hell? Look at those arms. Look at those arms. Abby could literally bench press me. Oh my god. Oh my god. You headed over to the Coast car together, hopping in and strapping on your seatbelts. Oh yeah, Abby has the permission to do whatever she wants to do. Okay, Darmo. Learned something about you today. You were on your way. The event was being held at the place you had never been to before. You brought up the location on your phone to help Cove navigate there. It took some time to find the right addresses, and once you met with the task of finding a parking lot spot. Though you were on time, it seemed like everyone else had already showed up and claimed the spaces. Eventually, you found a suitable place before realizing that it required payment. Cove covered the amount, taking a ticket from the machine and leaving it on the dashboard of the car. Despite the small holdup, you managed to ultimately make it to the event and confirm you were on the guest list before being shown into the dining area. Cove whistled low as he looked around, taking in the extravagance of the room. Chandeliers hung from the ceiling, and the entire place was decked out with beautiful oceanic displays. You were stunned yourself. It was extremely high class, even more so than you had already expected. Thank you for the hydrate, Serenity! Oh yeah, Abby gets crushed me like, oh my god. I don't think anyone learned anything about me today. I've been saying Mommy Huntress can hold me in her arms for quite some time. Yeah, but I throw around Daddy and Mommy all the time, and like, do I ever mean anything by it? No. Maybe you stream and not here. That's true, Darmo. What I have learned is that Darmo and I are very similar. Like Dad, like, oh. Okay then. Men strong women. Yes, Kit. Thank you. This is the best looking event I've ever been to. Your lips parted in a wondrous smile as you took in the decorations and the guests all dressed to the nines. Cove met your eyes with a similar look on his face. You got the impression that he felt the same way about it all. The sound of your names being called out echoed over the din in the room. When you looked around, you recognized a couple of the organization's leaders looking your way. Thank you, Zazie. This is really when my ace butt like degenerars. You're all my degenerars. The sound of your names being called out echoed over the din in the I learned when it comes to strong women, we all H on the main. Yes. Zazie just sent all of the chat to chill. Well, he's a mod, he can do that. They approached you both in greeting, giving you a welcoming smile and a hello. Cove, Devin, we're glad to see you could make it, especially after all the hard work you've done to help make this night happen.
Of course.
Definitely. Wasn't gonna miss it. Why is talking to strangers hard? You say that as if we had a choice. Ha 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 ha. And that was enough for them. Well, thank you for being a part of the team. You're our best power couple. We're a power couple! That's for sure. You're always welcome to participate in more activities when they come up. Zazie, sounds like I have free reign to use my powers. Do it, Zazie. I give you all the permission to use your powers. Use your powers, Zazie. Use them. Cove let out an awkward, breathy laugh and rubbed the back of his neck. Me and my boyfriend would be happy to. Ko shrugged, then eyes darted around the place with an awkward look.
So...
I guess we should talk to more people. There isn't much else to do at an event like this. You found your way into groups of people who were standing around chatting while some light music played in the background. Servers with large silver trays were gliding between the guests, offering drinks and crepes. Oh no. The mwahaha makes me nervous. Now how do I delete the community challenge? Zazzy, you can't do that. That's not allowed. Delete the community's challenge and I will make it less. I will make it less points to have it and I will give us more time. So there. So there. Cove was clearly hesitant to actually approach the people, but was able to respond when various people greeted him first. You were enjoying talking to so many different people, both guests and members of the organization alike, and found yourself enjoying the company. We're almost at 16,000 away from the challenge. Y'all have been killing that challenge. I'm so proud of you. The sound of a microphone crackling came from the podium at the other end of the room. Might I remind you, Zazzy, last stream you said you would do it, so just saying. By the way, fact about me, 5'4" here. Oh my god, Kip, we're like the same height. That's so cute. I love that for us. New community challenge, 5 points to peer pressure Zazzy into playing DBD. That's honestly what I would do. Zazzy deletes the community challenge is going to be 10 points to make Zazzy play with us. Instead of the challenge goes through. Exactly. I was reminding you. So you said you do it if the challenge goes through. So we make another challenge that's only 100 points. Someone who you assume must be the host for the evening was asking everyone to sit down in preparation for the meal and speeches. You and Cove looked for your table, finding it easily enough by the little name cards that were placed delicately beside the napkins. A few others joined you at the table, though they weren't anyone that you recognized. The host was still speaking as people were settling, starting off the speeches by having a welcome to everyone attending. Hi Kenny, how you doing? Thank you for that lurk. 79% done, yes! The challenge, not a challenge, thank you. Well, it would be the challenge if you deleted my challenge. I love your kitten headset. Thanks, Kenny. Power nap now. Have a wonderful nap. She went on to provide some more information about Orca, which you suppose was for the guests who weren't part of the organization, and the purposes of the fundraiser tonight. Orca goals, as she explained it, were to aid in the conservation and restoration of oceans and beaches. There are many people who had helped to make the group as successful as it was. I wonder if this is a real, charity. When she read off the list of several volunteers who worked on making the event happen, Ko's name was one of the first to come up. His cheeks flushed with shy pride at that. Your name then came up a little further down the list. You were smiling from ear to ear at the mention. As she continued on to thank the large donors for the event, you checked over at Cove. He was still grinning happily to himself and tapping his fingers over the top of his knees, pretty pleased to have been mentioned by name. I'm excited for him. He's so cute. He had worked so hard to make this event happen. It was the least that he deserved. Alright, we're gonna eat our food. Anyone who had included a special dietary note when signing up for the event received a vegan or vegetarian version, and there were also small baskets of bread set around the table. Let's eat the salad and the bread. Cove wolfed down his salad before munching into a breadstick, quickly devouring that as well. But if you ever ban me without reason, Berdie will unban me. That's true, Darmo. I got your back, son. Because I am not straight. What? Buggy, where did that come from? I mean, I know, but... Okay, I won't ban people who are contributing to the challenge. Why do I not believe you, Sassy? You'll time them out? Is that what you're gonna do instead? I want you all to know, eventually I'm gonna play the game, Tell Me Why, and I want everyone to use that like 17,000 times. Tell me why! I hope the next part comes out soon and it's bigger. You could hear him mumbling to himself as he reached over for another piece of bread. He said my name was off. Oh. Ha ha ha, because I'm not straight. That's funny. I love that. Zazzy's smile. Why is that smile so evil? Why is that smile so evil? I'm scared for you all. Oh lordy. He glanced around the table and he followed his line of sight with curiosity, noting that everyone else was still eating the salad. Spotting his hand mid-air, he quickly pulled back and rested it in his lap, without taking another breadstick after all. It was clear that he was starting to feel unsure of himself, and he looked a little out of place here. He folded his arms and turned away from them to you. Hey, did you like the salad? It was really good. I can't wait to see what else they serve. His gaze remained purposely tunneled on you, as if he was trying not to even think about the rest of the table might be doing. I'm gonna pick up a red stick and give it to Cove, because our boy needs to eat. Right in front of my salad! Wait, what? Zazie no going Ikabana, no finding some other reason to ban that are totally unrelated to us contributing to the challenge. Oh my god, that smile! I'm scared of the smile! Why am I scared? It's okay. Oh, thank you. Cove spoke gently as you took the bread from your hand.
Water.
Thank you.
Water. Water.
Thank you for the water, Terrible. Appreciate that. Everyone remember to hydrate. Cove spoke gently as he took the bread from your hand, looking choked up at your reassurance. He munched away on it happily, seeming much more at ease. It wasn't much longer until the main course was arriving, and the various chicken, steak, and veggie dishes were being served throughout the room. An array of scents wafted through the room, making your mouth water. Thought the water was a different sound alert. What did you think it was? What sound alert did you think it was? Let's go vegetarian. You had opted for the vegetarian dish, and the meal that was set in front of you looked so delicious that you couldn't wait to tuck in. Cove had gone for the steak, and once he started to get in, he was completely absorbed by his meal. Anyway, I'm going to bed. See you all around. Good night, Zazie. Have a lovely night. Stop with that smile, Zazie. Stop it. It's so weirdly threatening. Why is that smile weirdly threatening? I'm so scared. Jerry looks at Zazie. We all know you're not going to bed. Oh my god. Zazie might go to bed. You don't know that. Working but good besides that. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ooh, we put our hand under his thigh. You flick something at him while he was off guard. You focus on your own food. You're gonna choke if you keep eating like that. I'm gonna put my hand on his thigh. We're being bold today. You couldn't resist a little teasing while he was distracted. Your arm reached forward out of view of everyone else, hidden by the heavy tablecloth. You let your fingers lay to rest on the center of his nearest thigh. Cove stopped eating immediately, his elbows banging against the top of the table in shock as his face slowly turned red. The tableware next to him rattled from the impact. When it settled down, he spoke creakily without moving his face in your direction. Yes? Nothing. Is something the matter? His flustered frown deepened.
That's...
Devin, you should Why is it making Cove flustered, like, way too easy? Cove's voice trailed off quietly, and you got the impression that he was about to ask you to stop, but he didn't really want you to. Sounds about right. You kept your hand where it was for a little longer, giving his leg a gentle squeeze until he cleared his throat and leaned in closer to you. You probably, shouldn't keep doing that right now. Fine. It was a shame it had to end, but you were content with how long he had let you keep your hand where it was. Yeah, Cove doesn't really do touch all that casually. When you returned your hand to your own lap, Cove let out a small sigh of relief and continued eating again, though at a slower pace as he was still distracted from the event. Jackie better be proud of me. I've been doing all of the choices Jackie would have picked. Dinner eventually ended, and last of all was dessert, a lemon sorbet that had been partially dyed blue. The mix of white with bold streaks of blue made the little scoop look like a ball of warring ocean waves. The effect was very pretty, but the serving size was small. Perhaps it was the price to pay for artistry. You turned to Cove to find him pouting a little at the sides of it. Digging into the dessert, it took him only a few bites to polish it off. Again, the other people around the table had barely even begun eating. An unimpressed air settled over him as he sat back in his chair, sipping at his water unhappily. You laughed at his, "Thank you for the wholesome vanity, I appreciate you." One of the others just said, "You're tonight's main dish." She flirting with you, Buggy? Or is she trying to eat you? I feel like there's two different things that could be happening there. We can get more dessert later. You gave him an encouraging smile. He looked up at you sheepishly, embarrassed to have been caught sulking over such a thing. He fumbled for a defense.
I mean...
It was just really good, that's all, and now it's gone. But I'm okay. With a slight grin, he shrugged to show that he was really fine. Would you like a bite of mine? He scooped up a spoonful of your sorbet and offered it to him, holding a hand beneath it to avoid any drips. His eyes widened as he eyed the dessert hungrily, surprised by the offer. Recovering quickly, he leaned forward over the table, lifting out of the chair a little as he ate the treat from your spoon. He ate from our spoon! As he sat back humming happily with his mouth full, you couldn't help but smile at the sight. Cove swallowed the Fox Ocean and let out a satisfied sigh. Even though it wasn't that much more, the simple fact that he had gotten more hit the spot.
Thanks.
She's trying to eat me, but I am taking it in the nice way. Oh, okay, I see you're interpreting it how you want to interpret it. Love you too, Serenity. Bucko's gonna be thrown on the table by the daughter. I am ready. What the hell is happening in your Resi game? Different vibes. Different vibe. Thanks, Devin. You're welcome. You thought back on the way he used to be so terrified of sampling food. That was yours, and now he hardly batted an eye. It was always amazing when you were stuck with how he'd grown and how he'd stayed the same. Another person from Orca got up on stage to make a speech as everyone was near the end of their meal. They spoke mostly about the individual projects that the organization was working on and their plans for the near future, as well as encouraging anyone who was interested to consider volunteering. Cove bent forward over the table with his chin balanced on a hand, listening attentively to the words. As they came to a conclusion and everyone gave them a round of applause, Cove caught your eye and smiled. You wondered what would happen now. And then the lights dimmed. A couple of spotlights came on, projecting a water-lit effect around the room. Woo, how romantic! The guests sketched over the ambiance and you looked around with wide eyes at the ripples on the walls. Yes, please ignore us. Oh my god, y'all. The DJ that had previously been playing some soft mood music in the background announced that the floor was open for dancing, slowly turning the volume up so it drifted through the space. When you glanced at Clove, his eyebrows had shot up and he mumbled quietly.
Huh.
I didn't know there would be dancing. I guess it makes sense now that I think about it. He gave an awkward laugh as you both watched as people rose from their seats. It was clear now that many of the donors were couples. A small crowd had started to form on the dance floor and the DJ played a romantic song to get everyone started off. Cove let his gaze float over the small sea of guests who were moving onto the floor, his hands twisting in his laps as his lips pulled into a tight line. And then with a breath and the lift of his hands, he turned to you.
Well...
Want to dance with me? Yes! 5,000 for Test Cove, I want to dance with you! Why are people getting bonked right now? This is cute and wholesome. What are you doing in my chat? What are you doing in my chat? Oh my god, did you say this game is free, Birdie? It is! It is free. There are DLCs that cost money for the game, but overall the game is free. Of course they do. His face lit up. You could tell even beneath the dim light. Accepting Cove's outstretched hand, you rose from your seat together and stepped out onto the floor. I might try it. Yes, Serenity played! I'm literally obsessed with this game. It's so cute. When you had found a spot for yourself amongst, and it's so healthy, like it shows you really healthy dynamics and communication, and like it's LGBTQIA, and we love it, and like, we love it, we stan it. We're ruining the vibe, sorry, you really are. You're ruining my vibe. When you had found the spot for yourselves amongst the other guests, you turned and faced him, standing close. Cove gave you a small smile as you looked directly at him in front of you. He seemed a little nervous. I don't know how to dance. Not for real. He admitted with a slight squeeze to your hand and a sheepish look. You gave him a reassuring grin and nudged a little closer to him still. It's okay. I know. We're gonna lead! With a familiar face full of affection, he let go of you and raised his arms to slide both of his hands behind your neck. You wrapped your arms around him in response. Together, you gently swayed to the music, moving your feet in time to the delicate beat. Birdie, have you eaten? I have. I had pizza for dinner. Thank you, Serenity. I appreciate that because I forget so much. Oh. Oh my god, oh my god. It was nice just being here like this, in each other's arms. You didn't have to worry about whether you knew the right steps or not. There was always a way to make it work between the two of you. Cove leaned his head in nearer to yours, his forehead so close to yours that they almost touched. Forehead touches! Forehead touches! Thank you for that follow, Eriko Miso! My romantic side is hype. I'm literally so hype right now. This is so cute. His breath was warm as he let out a contented sigh, tickling your skin. You really do look so good tonight. You're such a stunning person. The gender neutral compliments. The gender neutral compliments. I stan it so much. You clean up pretty well yourself. He chuckled softly as you took a second to admire him, running your eyes on the front of his chest. Wait until you see her final form. Who? What? Oh, you're talking about Lady D still. I see what's happening. Have you had a nice time? I hope you did. Did we just check out our boyfriend, by the way? Did that just happen? I'm pretty sure that just happened. I came here with you, so yeah! He let out a breathy giggle. Oh my god, Cove is so cute. I can't handle this. His bright eyes stayed locked on yours, studying with unmistakable adoration. The romance. The tension. Why is this game so good? And dude, I think we even talked about the forehead touches before too. We've talked about forehead touches, like the Eskimo kisses too. We love those. Oh my god, so good. Thank you for staying. You're still here, just like you promised you would be. Your heart felt light as you continued to smile whilst holding your most beloved person. So glad to be able to share a moment like this with him. His smile suddenly tilted unexpectedly. You couldn't guess the thought that crossed over his face. Hey, Devin? Yeah? His voice a gentle whistle, he let you in on his small secret. You know I like to complain about things that other people can stress me out, but...
It's nice.
Coming here with you tonight didn't make me feel bad. Not even a little bit. Your lips parted at the words, old memories rushing back to the surface of your mind. Those of your very first formal party together, the summer soiree at the country club. I wish that, oh my god, y'all still in the romantic tension kit. It's so good. In an instant, you were 13 years old again, sitting on a grassy hill in a dark golf course with your neighbor. It was an experience you could never forget, where it felt as though there was no one else in the world, and where he made you feel like there was no one else in the world he wanted to be with more. That was the night Cove tried so hard to enjoy with you, but had been plagued by his anxieties despite it all. And now... I'm gonna cry! You began to tear up happily. Sniffling quietly, you gave him a watery smile, fearing you would choke up with emotion if you tried to speak. Cove's hand caressed the back of your neck, making you feel truly treasured. Even though I still get like that sometimes, when there's other stuff in our lives that's too much for me to deal with. But being with you, that's not one of those things. You make it so easy to do. You make me happy, more than happy. When I'm with you, I feel safe. Why is this the most romantic game I've ever played in my entire life? Oh my god, I'm still watching and listening, Birdie. Thanks, Serenity. His voice wavered ever so slightly, his feelings getting the best of him. I want more than anything to be able to do that for you. He broke on the last word, tears glistening in the eyes, corner of his eyes. My heart is gonna explode. That's how I feel, Darmo. Oh my god, okay, we can kiss him? I'll always be here for you, I promise. You nodded quietly, you wiped away his tears. You already have. Well, we have to say you already have, right? This is so romantically stupid, gay heart. Right? Tell me this isn't the most romantic thing ever. Ever. You whispered securely. He stopped moving to the music, taking a moment to look at you, with nothing else taking focus. He tried to speak, though there was nothing he could manage. The first time he tried again, but still couldn't say much. Then, I'll keep doing it. He was overwhelmed. A lot has happened, huh? You nodded faintly. You weren't sure if he meant just today, the summer, or your entire time knowing each other. But it didn't really matter. It was true either way. Thinking back on the years that you and Cove had been neighbors, it was difficult to even try to reflect on it all at once.
I'm so glad.
I'm glad we ended up here. He gave you a soft look and you beamed, knowing that could also mean many things. But from his tone, you were certain he didn't only mean here at this event. No, I do not want to experience these things. Okay, bye. I mean, like, the hello romance. It was more than that. There's nowhere else I'd rather be, so am I. I think we have to tell your dad thanks. Oh, that's funny. You're amazing. You couldn't even speak. You chuckled happily at the two of you and the long adventure you've been on. What do we do? Oh my god, okay. There's no, nah. Do we stay? Or do we just laugh? What do we do? What do we do? What's the most romantic thing we can do in this moment? I feel like being funny, maybe, is kind of like a good way to end this. Like laugh, 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 laugh. I think we have to tell your dad things. I think that's kind of funny. Probably. You loved him fully and completely, you did. You're right, I do, though. His smile widened and he pressed his body against yours, resting his head into the crook of your neck, stroking the back of your head with his fingers. You tightened your grip on him and let... I want to say something to completely not appropriate, but I also don't. Don't do it, Darmo! DM it to me. And let your head fall against his shoulder. As the night drifted on, you held each other tight, swaying to the music as if you were the only ones in the room. Cove was sweet the entire time, his warmth brushing against your skin as he whispered words of affection in your ear. He was extremely good at making you feel special. You couldn't have hidden your blissful smile even if you wanted to. The party eventually started to wind down, and at least it came to an end. Oh my god, I found a mod that puts Shrek in Resi 2 Remake. Oh, I think I need the fly swatting and the Shrek mod. When the main lights turned on, you blinked against the brightness of them, making sure you still had Cove in your sights. One final speaker came up to the podium on the stage, thanking all of the guests for coming and wishing everyone a good night. It was bittersweet to see it come to a close. Your time with Cove here was precious. At least the memories would be brought with you. Giving the space one more look, you walked together with Cove out to the parking lot. The other guests were doing the same, so you got stuck in a bit of a crowd, though Cove was so tall you could always see him, and it was easy enough not to get separated. The parking lot itself was quite big and even more noticeable now, with fewer cars blocking the view. It took a while to actually locate Cove's car across its expanse. Like, Darmo, you're on your own, buddy. I've been converted to romance mode. Yes, Buggy, join us in the softness. Eventually you found it, and the two of you bundled inside the vehicle and buckled up. Buckle up for safety! What a visual. The trip home was quiet as you both silently reflected back on the experience. The event had been the biggest night of the year for Orca, and now it was all over just like that. Outside your window, the surroundings soon became familiar, and you found yourselves back in your neighborhood. Cove pulled the car into his driveway and put it in park before letting out a relieved breath. Home sweet home. Yeah. After climbing out of the car, you walked slowly down to the road, Cove coming over to stand beside you. You stopped in the middle of the street, right between your house and his, and turned to him, finding him in the process of opening his mouth to speak. Strangely, he clamped his lips together, as though he had suddenly thought better of it. Good night, I guess? That was quite a night. Cove let out a breathy laugh, nodding in agreement. Yeah, it was. I'm gonna kiss him. You kiss him goodnight. Needing to be close again before the night ended, you pressed your lips against his in a gentle kiss. He smiled as you separated, running his fingers over the side of your face.
Night.
Night, Devin. With a last wispy smile, he left towards his front door. Fingering you shouldn't linger. Fingering you shouldn't linger in the street for much longer. You crossed the remainder of the road into the same. Downloaded the game, Birdie? Yes, Serenity! I'm so happy I've converted you to this lovely game. When you reached your house, you pulled out your keys and stuck them in the door, trying your best to be silent about it. Opening the door a crack, you turned back and looked at Cove from over your shoulder. Your eyebrows lifted in surprise to see he was doing the same, holding his front door open, but waiting for you to go inside before he did. You shared an amused smile before you both stepped into your own houses, locking the door behind you. It was quite late, so everyone else was already asleep. As quiet as a mouse, you tiptoed up to your bedroom and changed out of your formal clothes into your pajamas. Now that you were finally home, you were exhausted. You brushed your teeth and got ready for bed in the darkness, before crawling under the covers and letting out a heavy breath. It was still strange to think about how that was it. The build-up to the event had felt like so much, now it was completely behind you. Your mind was busy with rapid yet muddled thoughts as you faded closer and closer to sleep. As unconsciousness creeped up on you, you felt more content. It was a big deal, but there would be more in the future. You could accept what it had been, and you could dream about what you'd get to experience next. Huh? And then you were taken away from dreams right back into reality by a sound. Your eyebrows pinched together, fully unprepared to be a part of the waking world again. The day was over and it had been an eventful one. But you heard another noise. It was a tapping. Your eyes flew open. The window, there was tapping that came from your window. Oh my god, is Cove breaking into our bedroom right now? Cove Holden! You extracted yourself from your bed, yawning. You stretched your arms and then made your way to the window. There was another tap right before you arrived. When you pulled it wide open, Cove was indeed there. You had not been surprised to find Cove awkwardly crouched on your window ledge. However, you were taken aback to see that he was still overdressed. Cove hadn't changed out of his formal clothes. You also noticed that he was perched clumsily. You didn't know if it was because he was trying to keep his fancy clothes clean or if he felt weird about something. His body was too stiff and awkward. Cove smiled sheepishly. Hi, Devin. Nice to see you, Romeo! Have you looked at the clock? It's too late for this. You remain silent. How come you're dressed like that? Cove, why are you here? Hi. It's Moochie time! I think it might be. Cove's breaking into our bedroom at night. Did you just say what I thought you said? I don't know. It's nice to see you, Romeo. Hi. That? I said hi. I'm gonna say hi. Hi. You moved aside and let him climb inside.
I love you, bitch.
I love you, Cove! I ain't never gonna stop loving you, Cove! You moved aside and let him climb inside. He cautiously stepped down by stretching his legs over. Strangely, he didn't use his hands for support. It was clear to you now. He was holding on to something. When he was safely on his feet, he briefly checked out his clothes, twisting around to see the back of his pants. He caught you looking and shrugged.
I mean...
I did go home after the event, but I knew I wasn't going to be able to settle down, so I just walked back out. I needed fresh air and time away from everything. He paused for a moment and raised his clasped together hands where what? And he paused for a moment and raised his clasped together hands where you could see them. Okay, that makes more sense. But then something happened, and well, so I have something I want to show you. Cove grinned like a child and gently unfurled his fingers, not being able to keep you in suspense for even a minute. Cove caught you looking at the booty. Kiss, kiss. No, I did not say that, Buggy. He caught us a firefly! Carefully sitting inside was a tiny yellow light. It blinked off and on, and then once on again, a firefly. Delicately, he moved his hand closer so you could see the creature better. They're back. Why is he so cute? He closed his eyes, his smile now faintly illuminated by his insect companion. Honestly, I didn't think I'd see them this year. I don't know why. It's just they were kind of late, and I've been worried about a lot of stuff lately. Kiss, kiss, kiss. You could tell that the firefly genuinely lifted his spirits. He seemed at peace, and he wanted to share that with you. The fact that his first thought after discovering the fireflies was to come over and celebrate the joy with you made you suddenly feel very cherished. Cove opened his eyes, and he looked away, not meeting yours.
It's nice.
It's really nice, I think. Even if the fireflies disappear for a while, it doesn't mean they're really gone. They'll come back. I can see them again. You smiled. And then you looked at the firefly keenly. There's definitely something poetic about them. You felt a warmth in your heart. Cove looked at your face, his smile now fragile. It makes me think about the two of us. We're together, then we say goodbye, and then we're together again. Day after day, year after year, and even if our time apart gets longer, that doesn't make it forever.
Devin.
Devin, I'll always be there whenever you want to see me. Okay! You were so in love with him, there was nothing else you could think then, and he needed to know. You were so happy to be with him, and he needed to know that. You quietly said his name. Alright, do we profess our love to Cove? Do we tell him that we're so happy to be with him? Or do we just say his name? Which option? I feel like name is very tense, like a tense moment. So happy to be with him is sweet and very I want you to take the lead and you say you love me first. Or we take the plunge and we confess our love to him. What do we do? Fireflies are cool. Part of the reason why I incorporate them into my too. Fireflies are my favorite insects by far. Fireflies are my favorite insects. I didn't see them for the first time until I moved to the Midwest. And then I remember my first summer out there, and I was like, oh my god, what are these things flying in the air blinking? And there were fireflies, and it was the coolest thing ever. Part of me really wants to say the first option. Should we do a poll? Confess? Okay, that's 2 for confess. So we're gonna confess our love to him? Okay, alright, confessing our love. Here we go. You were so in love with him, there was nothing else you could think then, and he needed to know. Your heart started pounding your ears, and all you could hear was blood rushing. You looked at Cove and found yourself fixated. The only thing you were aware of was your rapid pulse and him. It was as if your entire relationship was playing over in your mind, every step that had led you here. From the first time you met back when you were just little kids with no interest in your parents' attempts to make you friends, to how you ended up growing closer despite that. To the first time you saw fireflies together, to the first time you snuck in your room, and then to every other moment you shared, all of it came back to you. Cove's expression had turned curious as you left him waiting, wordless. He tilted his head in question, his lips parted to speak, but you went first. I love you. I'm in love with you. I love you, Cove. I love you so much. I'm just gonna say I love you. Should we just say I love you? Buddy's definitely tired with the firefly, definitely among the best. Oh! Sorry, Buggy. You're my favorite bug, obviously. But like actual insects, fireflies are my favorite bugs. With your confession, the world stopped for a second. Cove froze. Oh, we made him cry! Then, as if your words had turned a faucet, tears began to fall down Cove's cheeks. He silently mouthed something, but you couldn't make out a word. Cove? You stepped closer and closer, removing the distance between the two of you. Oh. He covered his mouth with a hand. He must have forgotten about the firefly resting there, and it flew off into the night with a twinkle. Mothman is my favorite bug. Ooh, Mothman is cool too. He used his other hand to shakily reach over and interlace his fingers with yours. He gripped you tightly as he started sobbing harder. Emma wiped away his tears? Gently, you took your free hand and wiped his tears away. I love you, Cove. Cove removed the hand from his mouth and he used it to hold the back of your head. He brought your face to him and your foreheads brushed together. He looked straight into your eyes. Forehead touches. Cove did not eat the firefly. He flew away because he grabbed your hand. His voice trembled, it cracked, and it shook. This was raw, straight from Cove's heart. I love you. He closed his eyes tightly and repeated himself, but now he could say it firmly. I love you. His aqua eyes sparkled when he opened them again. Fresh tears poured out with an outburst of emotion.
Sorry?
Devin, I'm sorry. I can't get it together. I tried so much to love you quietly, secretly, and that being it, but I really wanted you to feel the same. I wanted you to love me back. I wanted to hear you say it. I just kept thinking, what if you didn't? Maybe what if I felt was too much, and I didn't know how to handle that. I didn't know what to do, but I didn't want to put any of that on you either. You weren't doing something bad. Everything you do is right and wonderful.
I'm always like this.
It wasn't your fault. I had to be like that. I'm just like that. He leaned in closer, hiding his face from view, his lips trailing over to your ear. He whispered, but you love me. You love me. He moved his head back so his forehead was centered on yours, and then he closed his eyes. He shook. The hand you still held was trembling. I'm so sorry. I'm really always like this. You kissed him, you held him, you gave him a moment. What is the most respectful thing we can do in this moment, but also very romantic? I want purchases, I want things instant. I know, right? This game really be like making the romance, like, romance. Alright. Kiss him, hug him, give him a moment. Get this buggle a milk to pour a head touch before they explode. Little one a milf. Yeah, because then that might be someone's mom. AKA might be Mary. Held. We should hold him. We should play. I agree, Kit. We should just hold him. You held him. You pulled him against you tightly. He leaned into your touch desperately. You could feel goosebumps on his skin, and when you rested your chin on his shoulder, you saw that the little hairs on the back of his neck stood up. Cove managed to bring a fragile smile onto his face. He was still shaking, but there was something decided about him now.
I love you.
I love you, Devin. I love you. He repeated it more as if to make up for all the times he didn't let himself say it before. As he spoke, his tears dried up and his breathing became more even. The reaffirmation helped him calm down. Thank you for telling me. Cove's smile was bolder, even as his voice wavered and he ducked his head with a childish shyness. He clearly fought against getting emotional again. His watery eyes, his mussed hair, the tears still drying on his cheeks. You loved him so much. Oh my god. I needed to tell you, you've always been lucky having you. I'm so happy to have done it. You're welcome. It was the only truth. I love you. Oh my god, I have to say that one. You smiled brightly at him. It was the only truth. I love you. You felt content in the moment. You really wanted to touch him a lot. Excuse me, game? Excuse me? Excuse me. This did a 180. This did a 180. Real fast and wholesome. What does that mean? What does that mean? I feel like playing as our character, we would be content in this moment. But I'm also kind of curious what that means. Okay, are you really saying that? I don't know if they are. This is safe for work, so they can't be. They can't be. But I am curious what that means. Maybe just like a makeout session. I think it just means like a makeout session. I'm like fairly certain. But like the phrasing of that though. The phrasing of that. What do we do? What we do? What we do? It all depends on where you work. That's true. I'm curious. I'm so curious. Okay, ready? This is what we're gonna do. I feel like this is the correct choice. This is the choice I'm going to make. But I wanted to see what the options were. Oh, okay. So we could kiss his lips. You kiss his neck. You kiss all over his face. You ran a hand through his hair. You press him up against the wall. You moved your hands down his chest. You grabbed his butt. Oh my god, you whispered his name. This is not safe for work. Questions if it's a cuddle attraction or... That's why I wanted to know. I was curious. We have an answer though. We have an answer. They really said give the fans what they want. And that's to make out with Cove. Press against the wall. No. I don't think our character would do that. Oh damn. Yep. We're just gonna kiss his lips. Yep, we're just gonna kiss him. That's it. Both of his hands cradled your head gently. He was full of sweetness for you and eagerly took it. Aww. You only separated when you needed air. You huffed, getting oxygen back into your lungs, all while grinning at your boyfriend. Cove beamed at you and then kissed you back once more, a brief but solid stamp of his affection. Oh! They really... Oh! Okay, then. You really have to do all the things, don't you? There's no option to stop.
Julia, I do have a basket of plain clothes that I left in
Okay, thanks, Mom. It's weird because I don't think our character would do any of this. Touch them. Oh my god, just everyone want me to touch them. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? No. 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 Also, hold on. Hold on 2 seconds, y'all. My cat opened my door. And it is getting late. Also, I'm screaming, touch the butt. I don't want to be screaming, touch the butt. I'm at my parents' house. What's the wall hours grab? Why does everyone want me to grab his butt? Oh my god, y'all are dirty. We're gonna run our hand through his hair, okay? There you go. That's what you're getting. You stay close to him and use one hand to comb through his hair. He leaned into your hand when your fingers got deeper into his strands. Cove tilted his head and brought his mouth to yours. Your lips delicately touched, too brief and slight to be a true kiss, but enough to be exciting. The slight touches were because he was also using his mouth to mumble something, although you couldn't make out any clear words. Romance. I am with the PG option, sorry. Thank you, Vix. No! Oh, no! Okay, we can be done. We can be done. Satisfied, you pull away. You took a step back from him and tried to settle your pounding heart. Your pulse, your breath, your breath, Cove. It took a few deep breaths to focus again. No, y'all, we're done. That's over. We're done. We did the wholesome options. We told him we love him, and then we made out. That's it. That's the only thing that happened, okay? Y'all can play this game yourselves if you want the more dramatic options. They are making, fun fact, they are making a DLC that is not safe for work, apparently, so if you're into that, you can go check that out. I'm giggling. Oh my god, Boogie. He did the same, leaning his head back and covering his eyes with one hand. He was as red as could be expected, definitely bashful, but honestly, he looked plenty pleased. You couldn't help thinking about how happy you were to be with him, how you were certain you wanted to spend your life with him. Can we propose? How you were certain you wanted to spend your life with him, and you told him as much. I feel like that's too much too soon. We just told him we loved him. Yo, can we propose straight up right now? That'd be amazing. I know there is the happiness DLC, I think, is where you can actually do that, though. I just said we're happy to be with him. You adored it. Every day, every minute with Cove was something special. You were so glad to be together. Finally, he was able to laugh softly. The tears were nothing but salty remnants on his cheeks. He brightened up as if finally able to process the absolute joy of the tonight in full. You felt good too, and took a little more time together to simply exist in the new dynamic you had stepped into. Cove looked into your eyes with a soft, slightly shy expression. There was hope in his smile. Do you want to go to the hill with me? I bet there's still fireflies. Hell yeah, I do! Cove brightened. He was practically bouncing at the thought of a secret excursion before he suddenly became bashful.
So
how should we leave? Could we just try the door? We don't have to do the window thing, but maybe that'd be a bother to your family? You both chuckled at how awkward it would be if your moms were worse. Liz saw you going on a midnight firefly catching trip. You'd be sure to avoid that. You can leave from your window. Let's go through the window. That's fun. Let's go through the window. Cove nodded in understanding. You grabbed some shoes and readied yourself for an adventure. You were glad that there was no way you'd run into another soul outside. Cove would be way overdressed, and you were still in your jammies. You let Cove go first. He stepped back to the ledge. As you carefully followed, he shuffled along, and soon you reached the garage. You planned to use the fence from there to reach the ground. Cove jumped to the garage, then the fence, and lowered himself down to it was easy for him. He leaned against the fence, projected hushed words up to where you were waiting.
Are you okay?
Do you want to help? Do you want help? I can read. I'm good. You reached the ground with ease. It wasn't difficult, especially with the fence there to help you. Oh my god, this is so romantic. Well, cause having a makeup session isn't sus at all. I mean, like, they're just making out. Don't break any bones, please. We're good. This is romantic. We're on a romantic adventure with Cove. Cove gave you an encouraging smile, but neither you risked speaking yet. You briskly snuck behind the house and up to the old white poppy hill. And Cove was right. The entire hill was lit up, insects twinkling here and there with their pale yellow light. Cove let out a contented sigh. Finally able to relax and fall, he strode further up the hill to better enjoy the view. You walked along as well, letting yourself be surrounded by the twinkling displays. Definitely pass the fit check. Thanks, Kit. Then, without warning, Cove plopped onto his back. He paid no mind to smacking his formal attire into the grass. You put an arm under his head and stretched the rest of his limbs out. He was clearly getting quite comfortable in the dirt there. Let's lay down with him. You sat down first and then fell back. You could see the stars when you looked up at the night sky. Okay, you snuggled against Cove. You wrapped an arm around Cove. You enjoyed your space. Let's snuggle. We snuggle. He was warm in contrast to the chilly ground. Cove cuddled closer in turn, tucking his arms up near your shoulders. I wonder if Dad will be mad about the grass stains. He tugged at the collar of his shirt. He didn't sound concerned, just idly curious. At least they're dark. If you're lucky, you won't be able to tell. His smile bent a little, and it went silent between you. The only sounds were the rushing of bugs in the breeze and the faraway crashes of waves on the sea. You couldn't help but reflect on what happened only a brief time earlier. Between this and your room, this almost felt like a different world. Was it even real? What happened between you two? You could almost be convinced it wasn't, and that you had never actually stopped dreaming. You stole a glance at Cove. He caught you and blushed. That little reddening reassured you. Cove remembered, same as you, what you had was real. You continue watching Fireflies. You wanted to catch some fireflies. Oh my god, we could catch fireflies like when we were a kid. We could ask Cove to dance! Do we catch it? Oh no, okay. Hear me out. Dancing with him would be super romantic right now, but we caught fireflies together when we were 8 years old as a kid. Wouldn't that just be the cutest thing to do right now? To catch fireflies together? I think it would. I do truly believe that'd be the most romantic thing we could do in this moment. Slow dance in the fireflies, but catching fireflies like we did as children. Wouldn't that be so romantic? Tell me that's not romantic. But also slow dancing is also really cute. Oh, I want to do all the cute options. Dance? That's 2 for dancing? Fine, we can dance. I'm gonna save because I want to go back and see what happens with the fireflies because that would be cute too. But we'll dance because that's what you want. Cove Holden, may I have this dance? Cove stared at you in shock at the invitation. Understandably, he had not expected that. You felt obligated to try to say more. I think I want to dance with you again before it's over. It makes sense. Look at how you're dressed. We'll say that one. His mouth fell open a little. You could tell he recognized your words. He had used the same one on you many years ago. His eyebrows crinkled. Oh wait, that's cute too, because he asked you to dance in the middle of the field once. His eyebrows crinkled and he smiled, speechless. You got up and brushed off your clothes as best you could. A pesky blade of grass tried to stay stuck to your leg. Cove did likewise, wiping his hands on his pants to clean them off. You faced across at each other, and suddenly the prospect of what you were doing became more real. Cove hesitated a moment as you both tried to decide what move to make. He smiled as he wrapped one arm around your waist and the other across your back. He pulled you closer, near enough that your bodies were touching. Then he began to sway together amid the floating lights. Despite the lack of music, you found a rhythm to your movements. Back and forth. Step to the side and slide. It was relaxed and freeing. Your eyes never strayed from one another. For a time, you just existed in the moment, holding each other close and enjoying being together. The hour grew late and the fireflies mostly dispersed until only a few stragglers remained. Then, even they blinked out of sight, leaving you alone with Cove and your thoughts. Cove stole a second to release the words that had been filling his head during the quiet. I love you, Devin. You felt a great deal of happiness. Cove's expression was completely open, honest, and full of sincerity. He meant every word. He truly loved you. No matter how much it didn't seem real yet, it was. It felt as though it was a night that would never end, but you knew it would have to. All too soon, you were only grateful to have been a part of it. These were the moments to truly treasure. You'd never let yourself forget them. Oh my god, that was the cutest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Holy shit. Was that not the cutest thing that we've ever experienced in our entire life? I can't wait for happiness, because apparently happiness is even cuter. Oh my god. Thank you so much for hanging out. I love you. Have a wonderful evening. Good night and goodbye. Sleep well.